catching up with them on what's going on with the Eagles. So what'd you find out, Mark?
Yeah, the first game was against Dothan High, Class 7A, and they really held their own. It was a 3-point ball game going into the third quarter. Dothan High kind of pulled away at the end, and the score was a lot lopsided than what actually the game was. Last week they played Dale County and held business pretty good, beat them by 28 to 30 points last week. Coach Plott, it's his third year. His name's Patrick Plott. He says that his heart and the soul starts with number one, his quarterback, Keyshawn Cole. He does things with his feet, with his arms, everything. He is the heart and soul, though. All the kids on offense look up to him and look for that leadership that they're wanting for. And he's looking for over this summer. Over the summer, he had some stuff some workouts, and Keyshawn was really the one who led everything. Now, when we go to the defense side of the ball, we have Carmelo Overton. He's a 4-star recruit, has over 19 offers, including some SEC schools like Arkansas, Tennessee, and South Carolina. I would not be surprised if we see Rehoboth run away from Mr. Overton. He is that good. So tonight, it's going to be a good Class 5A matchup, region. Looking forward to it. What about Rehoboth?
Yeah, Rehoboth, they start off with a bang. They are 2-0. They played Wicksburg in the first game. They had about 166 yards passing, 93 yards rushing. So they got a well-balanced attack. So, they had, a couple turnovers. Their big pro is their defense. They got seniors on defense. Offense, they got a lot of juniors and stuff, but still, I talked to one of the parents that's got a son on there, said that, hey, offense are doing the job, though, even though they're young. The second game that was against Ashford, 41-6. So they had 337 total yards, 134 passing, 203 rushing. And that's when we had big number 34 who gained 109 yards on 7 carries and averaged 15 yards a carry. So,
impressive.
Yeah, that is very impressive for that young man. So look for him. That's number 34. And he is Braden Hardy. So the quarterback is very good. He's very versatile. He can run the ball. He can throw the ball. He's very mobile. Watched some of the replays. Did some rollouts, throwing some passes, some downfield passes, a touch pass, over-the-shoulder pass in the end zone. So he is a very good, well-rounded quarterback that can do a lot of stuff and hurt you in a lot of ways.
Well, I'm expecting both teams here to be very aggressive, fast-paced, try to move the ball up and down the field quick. I would think a little bit more Rehoboth, maybe more possession, but they do spread it out and run it and throw it as well. So this could be could go either way. It could go high action, or they could slow it down for Rehoboth. But I have a feeling that Carroll's going to go 90 miles an hour if they can.
Yeah, and I would agree with you. They're going to kind of spread that. They're going to work that offense away from that 4-star recruit if they can. So again, and they have the players to do that. Rehoboth does. I mean, they run like a fullback set in the back. They got a big number 44 that does a lot of blocking, and he caught the ball coming out of the backfield a couple times. So he's a very versatile. It's Caleb Chadwick. So look for him to be in the game, and them running backs follow him because he's wide-shouldered young man.
Right now, as you can tell, the Rehoboth has just come onto the field. It's a beautiful complex tonight. Whoever keeps it up is doing a great job. They have a nice video board on the north side end zone. This is a really, really nice stadium if you have not been out here to ever watch a game at Rehoboth.
It is, and they always bring the fans, always. A few seats left here. We're fortunate enough to be right by the band, so we're going to get fired up with them. So, and Carroll rides good. They travel well. They got a lot of red shirts over there on them bleachers.
Sure do.
Yeah. You're kind of breaking up and talking to me. I don't know what it is. All right, looks like the Eagles are going to be taking possession on this kickoff from the Rebels. So we'll see what kind of offense they're going to go and what kind of defense the Rebels are going to put back on them. So, again, some of the defensive standout for tonight will be number 58. This is for Rehoboth Rebels. That's Walker McCart. Number 32, look for him. That is Eric Ward. And number 23, that is Leviticus Davis. All three of them in both games, previous games they had, were very, very active and did a great job. So again, we are in Rehoboth, Alabama. It's about 6:59, so we're right on time for kickoff. And we're going to get this started. And thank you for being with us again on this third edition of Friday Night Football. We appreciate it. That's kind of a short kick there, taking it about the 15-yard line. Got about a 15-yard gain on that return on the kickoff, so it's going to be 1st and 10 at the 30 for the Eagles.
Kind of a pooch punt for him at number 32. Eric Ward with the tackle. Brings up 1st and 10 from the 30.
1st and 10, Eagles at the 30.
Not bad field position to start off first possession.
No, he did a real good job there of covering and holding their lanes and keeping them not real. I noticed they didn't kick it deep either, though. Had Coach Plott's sons back there and the starting tailback, number 4, Lakeith in person.
All right. We welcome TV audience. We're glad you're with us. We have just had the kickoff. This is the first play starting these series from the Eagles. So the Eagles are going to be taking the ball. We are in Rehoboth, Alabama. It is Rehoboth Rebels against the Carroll High Eagles. And good defensive stop right there, Mr. Kenny.
Yeah, no gain there. Tackle by number 35, Weston Donato did a great job. Brings up 2nd and 10. Tailback number 4 is the key person. You're going to see a lot of him tonight. Him and the quarterback, Keyshawn Cole. They do a lot of the running themselves. Those two is mainly a 1-2 punch. So expect to see that all night long for Ozark.
Oh, nice little run right up the middle there for number 4. So, and that is Keith Parsons. So, they create a little seam there for him on that one, and he can scoot through there, can he?
Yeah, they took 4 wide out and spread them out. Tackle made by number 70, Terrence Finley there on an 8-yard gain. Brings up 3rd and short for Carroll High.
Good, hard run by the Eagles. That will get a first down. So that was number 4 again.
Tackled by number 8.
And, that's going to move the chains there. He kept them legs moving.
Yeah, notice he went north and south. No dancing, east or west. He went right behind the right guard. And a nice tackle there made by Baker Hadaway, but it's 1st and 10 for Carroll High.
Nice little cut back there. It's a little tall sweep. Looked like he's going to go outside, then kind of cut it back inside. He saw a little lane there and was able to pick up 5 yards. So it's going to be 2nd and 5. Carroll High Eagles almost at midfield, moving the ball.
Nice tackle by number 43, Donovan Ayers. Brings up 2nd and 5. They've had 4 plays, and every one of them's gone to the tailback. Lakeith person here. I would not be surprised if you'll see the quarterback here, Keyshawn Cole, keep it himself.
Continue with that spread offense. Lots of green. Yeah, tell you what, it was kind of a busted play a little bit. I mean, they got in the backfield, they over-pursued. That give the quarterback, Keyshawn Cole, lots of room on the left side of that field. So they took everybody deep, and, there was nobody there for the tackle.
Yeah, you're going to see him go back. He waits about a second or 2 right here, and then he decides to take it off. He sees the opening on the left, and they're going to have somebody out there just kind of keep an eye on him and row for just him and scout him out because he's got that kind of speed.
That was going to have a little spy on him that says, when that happens, because, he can get out of trouble in a hurry. That's 1st and 10. They're in Rebel territory at the 35. Pushing the pile, moving it on in. They're going to be about 6, 7 yards, almost 8 yards on that play. I believe that was number 11.
Tackled by DJ Ayers here. gain of 6, brings up second and about 4. They're not doing anything fancy. They're just pretty much running right at them and telling us, stop us if you can.
Nice fake, inside handoff fake there. They had a guy crashing, but he grabbed the wrong guy. So the quarterback had a Keyshawn Cole, and he was able to, again, get outside on the left side and get a first down inside the 15-yard line.
Yeah, that was a touchdown saving tackle by Keelan Smith. Number 1 did a great job, that quarterback, of reading that defensive end. And when he crashed on the tailback, he just kept it himself and went out the left side.
So again, if you just joined us, it's 8:42 left in the first quarter. We are in Rehoboth. Rehoboth Rebels against the Carroll High Eagles. Eagles are moving the ball. It's going to be a nice stop there, though, for a gain of about 1.
It was a good stop by Jacob Talley there. Looked like maybe got 1 yard out of it. It was really good by Jacob. He did a good job of keeping him there. They should realize, I would expect Rehoboth here to load the box up and stop the run here inside the 20, the red zone, but we'll see.
The fans are trying to get the Rebel Nation fired up. Rebel guys up there. It's like a big stop here, and then another nice tackle, another nice stop right there. So you believe that was number 70? Yeah, Terrence Finley.
Yeah, but number 19, Parker Peacock, kind of held him up in the backfield and let the defense get to him. Parker did a great job of penetrating the line there, and kind of, he got away from him, but he gave the defense enough time to catch up with him to make a nice for no gain.
Yeah, it looks like Coach Harrison is trying to make some adjustments out there on the defense. Carroll, the Eagles are continuing to kind of use the same format, same play style right there. So again, like you said, just, hey, stop me if you can stop. That was going to be a touchdown. It was a nice throw, but they had all kind of coverage there. Devin Singletary just mistimed the jump, and the ball was able to go over him for a touchdown for the Carolina Eagles because it was well defended. He was there. I mean, it was there all day.
That was a good throw to Dakota McLeod, right in the corner of the end zone. That was one of the players that Coach Plott talked about, that he needed him to step up and be in the leadership role and also help. And, you know, you couldn't ask for probably a better situation for Carroll to get the ball, drive right down the field, and score the touchdown.
So we got the PAT to call by Be Cool. PAT. Kick is good. So Carroll High Eagles strike first, 7-0. 7:24 left into the first quarter. That was a nice drive there, Mr. Kenny.
Yeah, nice extra point by Hunter Laster there. Well done. Nothing fancy. You know, they had really one pass play to the end zone. The others were all run. Now, he did have another one that he went back on a pass, but pretty much it was down the field. I'm coming at you, stop me. And Rehoboth couldn't do anything, but maybe we'll make some changes and prevent that for Rehoboth.
Yeah, that Keyshawn Cole has got quick feet. He is super quick back there. So I would think they would quit that open pursuing a little bit. I think they're just trying to go at him too hard so he can contain him and not let him get outside and make those moves and get in that open field and gain that 20 and 30 yards.
He's definitely a guy you want to keep contained, no doubt.
So we'll see how Coach Harrison's Rebels respond to that nice drive by the Carroll Eagles and see if they can generate some offense here and have an answer.
Looks like we have number 81, Zena Daniels, kicking it off for Carroll.
Back deep for the Rebels, number 2, Terrell Townsend.
Number 2, Terrell Townsend is back deep for the Rebels for the return. See if they kick this one short or go ahead and kick away. It was kicked away, but it's going to be to the left side. It's going to go out of bounds.
Yeah, I can imagine Coach Plott's not very happy with that. Just pretty much giving them the ball at the 40-yard line, and that's not what they're wanting, I promise you.
Yeah, especially after that drive. I mean, you know, you kind of, you know, hope to pin him back. The kicker looked like he obviously got a great leg, good leg. I mean, went out of bounds at the 10-yard line, you know, so, yeah, that kind of almost a mental mistake. You know, you've practiced that. Keep it inside the lines.
Look kind of like my golf game, just a pull.
Just a pull. Just straight pull?
Just straight pull. Look too familiar.
Well, at least it ain't a slice, so like mine. All right, 7:24 left in this first quarter. Rehoboth Rebels going on the O. So as we said, that's one of the players to watch. Number 15 quarterback, Luke Odom, and again, fake handoff, and he's got some feet. He runs hard, he runs quick, makes good decisions. All the replays I saw, I mean, he not only can he throw it, but he can run it real well.
A nice tackle by number 45, Justin Snell, made the great play. I think Coach Harrison's probably going to put a bug in his ear, the quarterback, get out of bounds. There's no reason to turn back up and get hit by 4 or 5 of the guys. That's
true. Yeah, if you get a chance to go and get out of bounds, if you know you ain't going to have a chance to make many more yards, let's go ahead and save those hits. It's a straight dive handoff up the middle, and that was number 34. So Braden Hardy, that's the one that got 107 yards, average 15 yards a carry in the last game. So he is a strong runner.
Yeah, this tackle by number 27, Carmelo Overton. I think we'll call his name a lot. Middle linebacker, did a great job. A great run there for 6 yards for Rehoboth. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Really nice blocking up in the front with the offensive line of the Rebels. That's going to bring another first down for the Rebels. It's going to be at the 40-yard line exactly, so they are into Carroll High territory, and strong blocking and strong running.
And nice tackle by Tavares Williams and Justin Snell there. Again, Rehoboth's doing kind of what Carroll did. They're running right at them. So this game may be over with about an hour and 20 minutes.
Yeah, if they many penalties, you're right. Carroll showed blitz and backed off. Hard-nosed running, just straight right at you in your face. Again, that's number 34, Braden Hardy. You'll see him a lot.
That was a great tackle by Justin Snell. One thing you notice about that tailback, though, number 34 that I like from Braden is he fell forward. With contact, he was still going forward, and that's a good sign of a good runner, and Braden did a great job of getting those extra 3 or 4 yards. But he's low to the ground, and he's hard to get to. Braden's causing some problems already on this first drive, and Rehoboth's got to be happy with that.
Yeah, you're right. He's got a low center of gravity there, and he kind of runs, hunts down a little bit. Not just those. So we're going to go to a commercial. We'll be back here in a little bit.
Are you looking for a great place to eat? Come by Hots Deli, where we pride ourselves on our fresh-cut fruit and vegetables we use for our menu. We bake our bread and chicken fresh each day and have one of the largest gluten-free menus around. At Hots, we offer sandwiches, salads, soups, wraps, pizzas, wings, and our customers love our homemade chicken salad and fresh-made sides. Don't forget to try our baked fries or seared tuna. We have something for everyone, family-friendly, and service with a smile. Hots Deli, 180 Westgate Parkway. And remember, get baked, not fried.
All right, welcome back. We did have a quick timeout. So Rehoboth Rebels got the ball. They moved it. Carroll High already moved it down, scored with a nice drive. Rebels are responding very well.
They're doing a good job here, Shorten.
Looked like that is going to be enough for the first down. I mean, he just wrapped that ball up. He knew it was going to get hit, so he just wanted to get enough for the first down. And I believe, nope, it's going to be a little short.
The right side of that line did a good job with a good push, and he got behind those big boys, and he got almost the first down. It was like his third. Tackle again made by number 27, Carmelo Overton again.
Yeah, like you said, we're going to know his name by the end of the night very well.
Well, if the coaches know it, for the SEC, I think we probably should.
Yeah, we should. You're exactly right. And there may be some watching. Maybe they're watching our broadcast. And that is going to be enough for the first down. So where the spot's going to be, they had defense come around the end, but it's just going to be a straight dive up front just to get that first down. So at the 29-yard line, 1st and 10, Rebels.
Nice tackle by number 26, Hunter Lassiter, and also number 45, Justin Snell. He did a great job at point of contact. He moved forward again and got that tough extra yard there that got on the first down, brings up 1st and 10 from looks like about Carroll's 30, looks like.
As a coach, Coach Harrison, you you feel good about having that in your back pocket when you got short yardage and you got a runner like that is going to do his best to bull forward and get that first down. Let's see. Like we got maybe cramp.
Looks like we got number 55. I think I'm naming number 59, Elijah Horn.
Okay. Well, we'll take this injury timeout. We're going to take a quick commercial. We'll come back with us here.
Biblically based preaching, dynamic music, ministry to the entire family. Find it all at Ridgecrest Baptist Church in Dothan. Worship with us Sunday mornings at 8:15 or 10:50. And check us out at rbcdothan.org.
Friday Night Football's live game of the week is sponsored by Kerry McBride with Country Financial.
All right, welcome back. We did have a little injury there. Lucky, just number 59, Elijah Moore, just kind of, I don't know if it was his knee or if it didn't look serious, though. So.
Well, he's walking on the sidelines over there, so hopefully it was maybe a little stinger or maybe just got, been a certain way, didn't feel good. Hopefully he'll be all right and come back.
Yep, so after that injury timeout, 1st and 10 Rebels on the 29, the Eagles' 29-yard line. Nice little fake there to Braden Hart. Just kind of a little jump pass there to number 2, Terrell Townsend. But that was a neat little play. I kind of like that play. He was wide open in the middle. They thought for sure it was going to be a run.
He had me tricked because I thought he handed off number 34. I was looking for the tackle. There's a great tackle. Number 13, Jamison, and number 41, Quadarius Leitner, did a good job of holding just short to be second and short.
Ball on the 21, 3:54 and ticking left in this first quarter, so it's been going pretty quick. All right, that was a nice little fake, and then a quick out pass to number 2, Terrell Townsend again, and that's going to get the first down at the Carroll High 12-yard line. And again, they do a balanced attack. It ain't just running. They started to run, and they kind of suckered them in, and then they started, a couple passes. That little jump pass in the middle, and then a quick out right there. So.
Well, you saw the speed of Carmelo Overton there. He tracked him down in a hurry. Because the defensive back was good 10 yards off the line of scrimmage. Overton made up that easily and barely got the first down by maybe 1 yard.
So Carroll High brought pressure from the outside, but they picked it up. And then they, with a handoff to the left side, he was able to get about 6 more yards. That's Braden Hardy again.
Well, I think Luke did a great job. He saw that Mr. Overton was on the blitz, and I'd have gave the ball up too, and handed it off to him. And a great job, tackled by Justin Snell, brings up 2nd and 5 inside the 20.
Yeah, Coach Harrison doing some good play calling here, mixing it up a little bit. Some runs, couple passes, a little faking. That's a good stop there. They filled those holes quickly. So number 34, again, Braden Hardy, trying that middle of the line of the Eagles, and it was stuffed pretty quickly.
Yeah, nice tackle by number 8, Demario Carter. Great job. Brings up, looks like about 3rd and 5 for Rehoboth. I'm not sure how they are with their kicking game, so we may be down in 4-down territory where they'll go for it.
Yeah, but pre-game, I watched the kicker for Rehoboth, and not bad leg. He was kicking from the 20-yard line and assisted. So, but they'd rather have a touchdown. You're right. Uh-oh. I don't think anybody got it. 34's got an angle, and number 15, the quarterback's got an angle, and he's going to catch him at the 20-yard line. Just an ill-advised throw there. Both receivers were well covered there. I mean, tightly covered, and the ball was thrown a little bit short, so he's lucky that went to pick 6 there.
Yeah, Quadarius Leitner there with the interception. Quarterback Luke did a great job on the tackle there to prevent a touchdown, but he just didn't read that right. The safety came over the top of it, and he wasn't expecting it. It was just a great play by Mr. Leiter. And it looks like that Carroll is going to have it on Rehoboth's 23, 1st and 10 with 1:34 left in the first quarter. Great hustle by number 15 and 34 to prevent the pick 6.
Yeah, number 15, Luke Odom, just trying to do a little bit too much. I mean, I know it's third down. I know you need to get the first down or a touchdown, but, don't do that. Don't try to do too much when it's not there.
Right.
Either just eat it or either try to get what you can out of it. Tell you what, that's nice defense there. I don't know if they blow the whistle. They're trying to say it's a fumble, but I don't believe it's going to be a fumble. It's number 4, Mr. Miley. Lakeith Person.
Nice.
So tried it up the middle and just got stopped.
Yeah, nice tackle by Weston Donato there. Looks like Rehoboth thought it was a fumble, but they had already blew the whistle.
So he did pick up a yard and a half, 2 yards. So it's going to be second and about 8.
Looks like we have a timeout for Carroll.
Timeout, Eagles.
Well, 1:07 left in the first quarter. Eagles going to take a timeout, and they surely want some more points here after that interception. So, what we got a minute on this timeout, we want to be sure and thank our sponsors, Clear to Close Real Estate, for all your real estate needs. Harley Davidson's of Dothan, so get your ride. Holland Motorsports, Can-Am, home of the Can-Am, man. Southeast Health for all your health care needs. And call Bob, be cool, HVAC, the man with the plan, he does it all. Zach's in Slocum, country cooking at its best. Tri-State Parking Lot Maintenance, hey, make your business look better. And Hots Deli, eat fresh, eat local, eat Hots Deli. And Bama RV for all your RV needs. Now, they got big ones, they got little ones, they can customize, they do repairs. Bama RV does it all. So it's a one-stop shop. If
And you're getting into that RV time of year where it's getting a little cool at night.
I tell you what,
Roast some marshmallows.
Yeah, that's called called glamping with those things because they're so nice. It ain't camping. All right, so we're out of the timeout. Again, Carroll High Eagles after the interception down in Rehoboth about the 22-yard line, 21-yard line, knocking on the door. There's Mr. Person again with the handoff. He's going to be getting the first down inside the 10-yard line and right on the 10-yard line. And, man, he is quick. Got great vision, too. I know he went a little bit side to side, but he don't do much. He's just looking for a seam, looking for a hole.
Yeah, the Carolina line did a really good job of opening that up for him. Kellen Smith with a touchdown-saving tackle at the 10 will bring up first and goal, which I thought there for a second Carroll may be taking another timeout, but it looks like they're not. So it'll be, with 1 minute left, first and goal from the 10 for Carroll.
They get some motivation from Coach over there. Oh, nice tackle by several Rebels there. So that was number 4, Lakeith Pearson again. But, the O-line tried to block, but Rehoboth just stuffed it.
And Eric Ward there was leading the charge, made a great tackle. Maybe they might have got half a yard. But this is a big stop for Rehoboth after the turnover. If we can keep this to 3 points and then maybe have one more play here before the quarter ends.
Again, stopped by the host of Rebels. That was number 4, Miss Mercy again. So then that will be end of the first quarter. So we're going to switch sides and take a break. We'll be back ready for the second quarter.
Eagles 7, Rebels 0. At this time, we would like to announce the 2022.
We want to make it clear
what comes first here.
At Southeast Health, we're improving quality
and keeping our patients safer.
with best practices and improved processes.
We're delivering safer care
And more satisfied patients.
as a result. Our hospital earned an A for patient safety from Leapfrog.
An elite designation recognizing our high standards.
We made the commitment.
We earned the grade.
We did it for you.
Southeast, always the right direction.
Your community never stops moving. Neither do we. With the News 4 Now desk, you get the biggest stories now as they're happening. When severe weather threatens, the forewarned weather team is tracking it, keeping you ahead of the storm. News 4 is your hometown news leader because we're always working for you. Download our apps for every device and follow News 4 on your favorite platforms. News 4 Now, sponsored by Apex Janitorial.
Biblically based preaching, dynamic music, ministry to the entire family. Find it all at Ridgecrest Baptist Church in Dothan. Worship with us Sunday mornings at 8:15 or 10:50. And check us out at rbcdothan.org.
Friday Night Football's live game of the week is sponsored by Carrie McBride with Country Financial.
Welcome everybody back to Rehoboth, Alabama for a Class 5A matchup between Carroll and Rehoboth. Quick update, we would not be here tonight if it was not for BAM RV. We had a last-minute issue with the trailer that they fixed for us and got it taken care of. Great job. Go see them on 231 North. They will take care of your needs, and if you don't even think you need one, they'll probably convince you that you do. Looks like we got third and goal from the 9-yard line here for Carroll High, just starting the second quarter.
Again, like you said earlier, it's a big stop right here. Man, I tell you what, that was all number one right there. So Keyshawn Cole, he kind of made that play. They come up the middle. They held him up the middle there, but he, was able to scramble around and get a pass off. And Carroll High Eagles going to score another touchdown. So I was hoping Rehoboth would hold him right there, but a nice play by number one.
Well, again, that's his legs extending the play out and then hitting his tailback, who just kind of slipped out of the back of the backfield. And, the linebackers and all of them were more concerned about the quarterback and didn't see him. Nice dump-off pass, and he finishes the run in there for Lakeith Person to bring it. Looks like we've got 13-0. We're waiting on I
think they're bringing in a different kicker.
Maybe looking for the T. Could be looking for the T.
And the wide receivers went left. That play was designed to go left. But he scrambled around, and like you said, the backfield was smart enough to get open and was able to rumble in there for a score. Kick is good.
Zayna Daniels with the extra point. After the extra point, brings the score to 14. Carroll 0. You'll see the quarterback here.
Place everybody dragging left. And then he spins around and he just kind of
snuck out there.
Snuck out there in the open, found himself a zone out there.
It's kind of like pick your poison. Do I want to watch number 1 the whole time or pick up number 4? They have so many weapons, and right then they were looking for number 1 because they had him with the pressure in the backfield, but they just lost number 4. It's a great job.
Yeah, watch this push up front. Look at that footwork right there. And that's hard. That's hard to defend that. I mean, it's almost impossible when you got, something like that. And the smart thing about him, he didn't get panicked and stuff. He kept his eyes downfield.
Yeah.
A lot of times the quarterback could look down and just take off running. His first look up when he got out of trouble was look downfield with his eyes.
And you can't coach that athletic ability that he's got. That's just instinct, quickness, and keeping the eyes down the field and making a play. That was a great job by Mr. Cole there to be at 14-0. I don't want to say it's do or die here for Rehoboth, but they don't want to get behind too much going into the second quarter. I think this is a big drive for them. Hopefully they can kind of finish. They got inside the 15 last time. Maybe they can finish this and make it 14-7 and make this an interesting ball game going in the second quarter.
Yeah, hopefully they won't make a mistake. And I'm sure he's talked to the quarterback, over there, number 15, Luke Odom, said, look, don't force it. Don't force it. Let it happen. But if it's not there, don't throw it into triple coverage. Very nice return there by number 2, Terrell Townsend. Looked like he may not make it very far, but he kind of made a couple Carroll High miss and was able to get out to almost midfield.
About the 44. I'm sorry, 34. About the 34 there.
34, yeah.
Nice tackle there. But number 23, Joseph Bundy, did a great job running him out of bounds. But that number 2, boy, I tell you what, he is tough. Terrell Townsend, he is quick. And he did a good job of getting something out of nothing.
Like the Rebels going to spread it out a little bit.
Wow.
Man, I tell you what, number 11, Elijah Holmes, did a fantastic job. Looked like it was going to be intercepted. So the Carroll High brought pressure. Quarterback was hit immediately. Luke Odom after he passed the ball. That's why it didn't quite have the ump on it that it should have. But again, number 11, Elijah Holmes, just went up and just took it away.
You'll see here right here on the replay, number 11, Elijah Holmes. ESPN does a special. It's called Mossing, where if you remember Randy Moss back in the day, goes up over the defensive backs and makes the play. That's what Mr. Holmes did there. Great play by Mr. Holmes. Brings up 1st and 10. Looks like about 34 from Carroll.
Yeah, great replay, guys. Right there on show number 8, Demarius Carter bringing the heat and putting that lick on number 15, but he was able to get enough on it. Number 34, that's Braden Hardy. Maybe get back to the original line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Maybe he lost a little bit.
Yeah, Quay White with a stop there for a loss. Brings up 2nd, about 10.5. Defensive line did a great job of penetrating and stopping him.
Tell you what, Mark, it's been a clean game, though. We ain't had no yellow hankies out there.
Sure hadn't. Well clean. They're making the plays on both sides. That was a great play by Mr. Holmes just a few seconds ago. Went over the defender. That's what you like to see in games like this.
10:30 left until halftime. Rehoboth is down by 2 touchdowns, but trying to make a run back here at a touchdown. Oh, nice shoestring tackle by number 45.
Yeah, Mr. Justin Snell tripped him up for a loss. If he didn't tackle him, he's probably got 7, maybe 9. Might even get a first down, but he definitely was going to get a lot of yards. Great tackle from behind with a shoestring tackle from Mr. Snell.
Let's bring up 3rd and about 11 and a half, almost 12. 9:59. Rehoboth's going to take a timeout here and talk about things and try to get a strategy going here because they, like you said, they really need a score before half.
Yeah, I think, again, you're in 4-down territory. You're with almost inside the 35. You know, you punt it, in the end zone, you're only going to give up 15 yards. So I would expect not to see a play here to get all 12 yards. You may see something to get 6 or 7 to make it a decent chance at the 4th down if I was Coach Harrison. But those guys from Carroll are fast. Mr. Snell, Mr. Overton on the ends, those guys, it's hard to get outside on those. And Carroll's doing a good job of keeping in front of them.
I agree. I think Coach Harrison, and I agree with you 100% on 4-down territory because they haven't been able to stop Carroll. So, you know, with number 1 and number 4 back there and the speed that they have, and that O-line doing a pretty good job as well. They haven't been able to slow them down much. So both these coaches are fairly new. I mean, what, both of them been there about 2 years?
About 2 or 3 years apiece. Coach Harrison's name's probably one you recognize more because he was at Dale County for a while and he was at Elba for a while. Coach Plott, he was up at Auburn. He was at some other schools out near Mobile. And actually won a state championship back in 2013. So
yeah, and I think Coach Harris took Dale County to the playoffs in 1 year.
He did, and got runner-up.
Tell you what, that's a little short on the throw. It looked like Odom was a little tentative throw. You know, after that the interception he threw, he looked like he was almost guiding it there instead of just letting it happen and letting the ball go. I guess after you throw an interception, you kind of, you know, gets in your head a little bit.
Yeah, he had number 2, Terrell Townsend, open. He just kind of short-armed it. You know, if you see guys play shortstop, throwing it over there, he just shorts it up a little bit and doesn't extend his arm and follow through with it. Like you said, I think he's more trying to guide it instead of just throwing it. Because they had the play.
Yeah, they will bring up 4th down, and you're right. They looked like what they was going to do is try to get about 6. They would have got 6 or 7 yards, and then they had a good chance at a. No, but they are going to do 4th down. Pressure coming So it's number 27 and number 45 bringing the pressure there on number 15.
That's Mr. Overton, number 27. There's a good chance you'll see him on Saturdays next year during SEC football games. Great speed there. You'll see him in number 45. Poor Luke didn't have much of a chance. Justin Snell did a great job along with Mr. Overton there putting pressure on him. They did kind of a jailbreak screen was what the play. So he actually had a great call. But Mr. Overton's speed and Mr. Snell's speed was just too fast. So they got to him a lot quicker than probably what they kind of see at practice.
Yeah, that was supposed to not develop that fast. They're not supposed to be in the backfield that fast. So that, and it was a great call. Going to be a good call. But again, the Carroll High's speed on that defense is just something else. So they will take over on downs. 9:48 left to the half. They're leading by 2 touchdowns. So now Rehoboth has got to get that defense working, make a stop here. Well, there you go. Kashawn Cole sitting on number one on TV. They was looking for a deep pass on first down, which I think is a smart play too. You're up 2 touchdowns. Why not just go for it?
You'll see here right in the hole here. Mr. Cole, he puts his foot in the ground right about right now. And poor 35, he's left in the dust. Here's smart move, though. You'll see here. He gets down. He is not looking for the contact. That's very smart. Mr. Cole bringing up first down. Looks like from the Rehoboth's 41-yard line.
Yeah, like we said earlier in the first quarter, I mean, they need to put a spy or something. They got to account for him at all times if the ball's in his hands anyway.
Nice pass to Clayton Plott there. Actually lost 2 yards. Nice tackle by Connor Simmer, number 10.
Yep, number 43, Donovan Arias was also in there.
Pass complete to number 2, Plott.
So that brings up second and about 11, 8:46 left to the half. And again, we've had a very, very clean game. Well coached, you can tell, well coached. Not no mental mistakes. They ain't been jumping off sides. They ain't been offsides. They ain't been motion. So, you know, you can tell both these teams are very well coached.
They're doing a good job tonight. I think we've got our first penalty tonight. Looks like the left tackle here. Got a hold, yeah. He pretty much grabbed number 19 and spun him.
Yeah, that ball was thrown up. Number 1 had a chance. Devin Singletary kind of lost it in the lights or something after the jump. It wouldn't have mattered because it's going to be a holding call. We're pretty sure.
Yeah, Parker Peacock, number 19, did a great job here. You'll see on the end, the left tackle right there. He just spun him and threw him. Actually, the Carroll guy went down, but great job there by the wide receiver going up and get it. Just didn't quite make it, but you know, sometimes as a coach, you don't really mind if a hold calls if it saves your quarterback. So, because he's really trying to protect him, but right there he held on a little bit too much and spun him, and that caught the head referee's eye. Looks like we got about second and about 22, maybe 23.
Yeah, at least 21, 22. So here's where Rehoboth defense need to step up. I mean, you know, you got your penalty, got to push back in their own territory. You know, from where they was at the 41, now they're their own 41, 42-yard line, and that's going to back them up a little bit more. As soon as I said this clean game ain't got no penalties, look what happened. I'll keep my mouth shut.
Yeah, it looks like we got the left tackle again. Bless his heart, he got the second one. Back-to-back plays.
That referee kind of went the wrong way, but he got it now. He gonna get it.
Number 19 is putting pressure on him, and that's what you want. This is even huge now because now you're about second, 28. Hold them here. Rehoboth get the ball back and make it a one-possession ball game. But you got to watch Cole because Cole, the quarterback here, he'll go back and run around. Next thing you know, he's out on the outskirts, and you better haul him in quick because next thing you know, he's going to be down the field 15, 20 yards.
Fantastic play, number 5, David Craddock with a save. That was a touchdown all day long. You know, if he'd put a little bit more up under that, Mr. Cole, because he had him beat by 3 steps.
And well-timed. That was a well-timed jump by Mr. Craddock. because like you said, if he doesn't time that right, it's 21-0.
Yes, sir.
So third and extremely long. I don't know if Coach Plott's got this. You'll see that tip there on number 5, because number 3, he definitely had it all day long to Carson Edwards. It was a great job by number 5 right there.
Yeah, that was just a straight go route. I mean,
Yes.
there was nothing fancy, just go.
And that play
has
has
you can outrun him.
that play has put life into the stands, as you can tell. They're nice and loud. Third and extremely long.
They may be a little conservative here. I don't know. Well, Mr. Keyshawn Cole did not get away that time.
35 Weston Donato, great job. I think they lost 15 yards on that. So you're looking at 30. It could be. It's 4th and just about 50 is what it looks like if my math is right. But,
Your math is right.
Okay. Surprise myself sometimes.
Yeah, I know. I had to count it. I got to take my shoes off.
But the 4th and 50, that's huge for Rehoboth to stop them there and get this ball back. Should get good field position, I would expect, out of this. So got number 2 back again. He's been electric. If he gets the ball in his hands, he could probably take it back if he gets that seam.
Yeah, he's set up. He's camped out at about the 42-yard line, his own 42-yard line. If it's going to be one of those line drive kicks and gives him some time, he'll be able to return it for a good gain. It's going to be a short kick. He's going to get a fair catch there. But they are going to get the ball back at the Carroll Eagle 46-yard line.
And
we had some extracurricular activity over there on the right side.
Yeah, it looks like one of the Carroll High guys gave him a nice shove at the ground. Nice kick here by number 81, Zayana Daniels. But I think you're probably going to have the ball inside the 35 after this penalty. And that's exactly what it is. It's on Carroll. It'll be first down.
We do have 7 minutes and 12 seconds left before the half. The Eagles are leading 14-0, but they had penalties and had a sack, backed them up. So Rehoboth Rebels going to have fantastic field position. 1st and 10 at the. Let's see where you're going to stop at. About the 31.
Yeah, I think it was just 2 guys going at it back and forth at the very end. The Carroll guy kind of gave him a little extra shove, and as always, the second guy normally gets seen, and nothing vicious by no means, but it was enough to get 15 yards. I think we're going to have maybe a timeout on Rehoboth here?
Looks like maybe a timeout. Yep. Going to be a timeout on the Rehoboth Rebels. I mean, Coach Harrison wants to be sure that they get a score here. I mean, so I would think he's got 1, 2, 3 of his best plays that's going to be lined up here at 7 minutes, 12 seconds left in this second score.
Yeah, and you notice that the player come off the field, but we're going to go to a commercial break here real quick for the timeout. With 7:12 left, it's Carroll 14, Rehoboth 0.
Farmers, they've influenced life in the Wiregrass for generations and play an important role in our local economy. We feel the pride this community has in its agricultural heritage. Watch as we celebrate farmers in our News 4 series, Proud to be a Farmer, on the 3rd Monday of every month during News 4 This Morning and on demand at WTVY.com and the WTVY News 4 app for your favorite mobile or streaming device. News 4's Proud to be a Farmer series is sponsored by Alabama Ag Credit.
All right, welcome back, high school football fans. Again, Rebels needing a score here. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. That handoff is number 34, Braden Hardy, trying the right side of that defensive line. He was able to pick up at about almost 4.5 yards.
Yeah, great tackle by Jamison Jarman there. Another great job by Braden. He was waiting behind his line. Looked like the old wishbone. Had three running backs lined up in the backfield, and he ran behind him and got half the 5. So 2nd and about 5 here for him.
Yeah, the Rebels going to this bunch formation. No wide receivers. Everybody up on the line blocking with 2 backs. Tried the right side of that line, didn't work as well as, tried the left side, didn't work as well as the right side. He may have got a yard.
Yeah, great job by the Carroll line defense. Did a great job of putting that. Brings up about 3rd and 4, looks like. Tackle made by Quay White.
3rd down and 4.
Looks like. And again, I think we're in 2-down territory here for them. I think they're going to go for on 4th if they don't get it on the 3rd. Crucial series for Rehoboth with 6:04 left in the second quarter.
Yeah, number 54, Centavious Stewart, and for Carroll Eagles, is doing a good job of that center position.
Looks like he's going to be about a yard short. He's tackled by a host of Eagles. Giving our spotter fits tonight when they have that many on the line. Let's coming up to 4th and 1 for Rehoboth with about 5:30 left in the second quarter.
34 on the carry for the Rebels. Brings up 4th down and 1.
I would expect here, I would think I would maybe spread it out a little bit more. Just me personally. Looks like we have a timeout. I'm not sure if they give it a Heat timeout or they give that to Carroll, but we do have a timeout.
I couldn't tell if that may be Carroll. So, yeah, right here, I agree with you, Mark, on this. You know, the last 3 plays they've done since the first down is bunch, up the right side, left side, you know, follow the blockers or whatever. And that'll work 1 or 2 times, but, you know, Carroll, they figured it out. They're putting everybody in the box. So, you know, when you got helmet on helmet, you know, I would do something a little bit different to make it more options anyway.
I would try to spread guys out and give number 35, and Luke, number 15, a chance to do a read option here, because you really only need maybe 1 yard, but you're letting Carroll bring all 11 guys down inside the box, and Carroll's got some amazing athletes and doing a great job up front of filling those holes, and it's a big 4th down here with 5:25 left.
All right, Rebels coming out of a timeout, so Coach Harrison gave them the plays. They're going to stay with the bunch formation. Overload to the right side. And that's where they're going to go. Had a man come up, and he did not stop. Tell you what, give Braden Hardy credit, because he was hit before the down and just kept his legs.
Yeah, again, we talked about in the first quarter, one of his attributes is he falls forward after contact, and he was met in the backfield and shed that tackler and made about 2 or 3 yards on it. That was a 4th down here with 5:11 left to go in the second quarter and keep this drive alive for Rehoboth.
Here's this replay right here. He's hit right there by number 5. No, I'm sorry, number 6. Shucks him off, and then it keeps going. That's Tavarius Williams hit him in the backfield, but he was not going to be denied. 1st and 10 from the 20. Wow.
I think we got an interception, but I believe we might have a defensive pass interference on the cornerback here. He did throw into 3-man coverage. Yeah, he
quadruple coverage. Yeah, he's going to have to quit doing that. Going to give me a heart attack. But you know, they've been bunch formation, run. So they try to sneak somebody out there, you know, try to find a seam in there, open seam, but that was not a good idea to throw that ball into that many coverage, that many defensive.
And it was pretty much a 1-man route is all it was. So really, that's the only person they had to guard.
Yeah, it was him or nobody.
In the secondary. And I have a feeling at halftime the coach is going to tell him, hey, just eat that next time and make a play with your legs. We took a shot. If it's not there, hold on to that ball. We don't need a turnover in the red zone. Looks like we got a timeout for Carroll at 4:42 left.
So it will be 1st and 10, goal, 1st and goal. So they got 10 yards to go. All right, 4:42 left, 14-0. Rebels are knocking on the door. We're going to go to a commercial, and we'll come back and see what they do.
We want to make it clear.
What comes first here?
At Southeast Health, we're improving quality
And keeping our patients safer.
with best practices and improved processes
We're delivering safer care.
and more satisfied patients.
As a result, our hospital earned an A for patient safety from Leapfrog.
An elite designation recognizing our high standards.
We made the commitment.
We earned the grade.
We did it for you.
Southeast, always the right direction.
All right. Rebels needing to score here for halftime, 4:42, with the Eagles up by 2 touchdowns. They did get a first down, so they got 4 tries to get that touchdown before half. Plenty of time, 4 minutes and 42 seconds left. So they continue with that bunch formation, overload to the right, content to run. They did try a little fake handoff in the pass play, which was pass interference on the Eagles, luckily, because I think that was intercepted. I think he caught it. So Rehoboth got lucky. They take advantage of it here, Mark.
Looks like we got maybe a Quimic on the Carroll High. One of the guys had to be taken off the field and brought back on. Not sure. That was for the stop of play there. Brings up first and goal from the 10.
So they give it to Braden Hardy, and he is hit right at the line of scrimmage. I think it was number 80.
Yeah, great tackle there by number 80. Cassidy, Scooby, made a great play. I think Carroll High's now just penetrating. They've got to spread that out. If they keep doing this wishbone look-alike offense, they're just going right over the center. And they're going to need to kick it outside or do something, which they are doing something a little different here. They're spreading them out here with, looks like we got 2 wide outs with a tight end brought in. So actually 2 tight ends in an I formation.
Braden Hardy, he was able to push himself forward again with that momentum up to about the 5-yard line.
Number 59.
It's a great tackle. But number 59, Elijah Horn. Again, if it wasn't for Braden getting those extra 2 yards on himself, because he was hitting the backfield again, falling forward, brings up a crucial 3rd and goal from about the 6 or 7, looks like. Can't tell with the shadows over there. Again, I think we're down here in 2-down territory, going for it for Rehoboth with 3:18 left on the clock.
That looked like a busted play to me there, Mark. It looked like he was supposed to hand it off to Braden Hardy, come around to the right side, and he was just not there, so he had to bring it back in and try to get as much as he could out of it, and did the best he could. So he got almost back to the original line of scrimmage, right at it. So, but that is going to bring up 4th down.
It was a nice tackle by Jalen Plott, coach's son. Like you said, he looked like he's going to hand it off, and the running back wasn't there.
Wasn't there.
So he did the next thing he could do is try to make something for himself, and he tried. But again, the speed of that Carroll defense caught him on the sideline for a loss of about 2 or 3 yards.
Yep. Coach Harrison calling another timeout. That should be his last one for the half. But you know what? You can't take them with you, so you might as well use them. And at this point in the game, down by 2 touchdowns, he is trying his best to find something that'll work against this Carroll Eagle defense.
You know, if it's me, I'm thinking here, we're looking at the replay again. You'll see he's looking at number 34, Braden. He wasn't there. And that's a bad feeling when you're looking up and you've seen only white jerseys. But that's a good effort by Luke, though, to try to make something out of nothing. But I'm really contemplating here. I'm kicking it if it's me. Make it 14-3, hopefully. You let your defense hold them. You get the ball in the second half.
Go into the locker room with a little positive.
Yeah. I mean, it's going to be a little discouraging if you look up and it's 14-0 going in a halftime, but you got something on the board to give your players and the fans and everybody something to be excited about in the second half.
Yeah.
Looks like they're going for it, though. We've got Elijah down here on the far right. He's the one that went up and made that great catch earlier in the second quarter. I wouldn't be surprised if they don't try it again.
See if he can high point him. No, it was the inside pass, well covered. Well covered. That was intended for number 2, Terrell Townsend. But Carroll High, and that was great defense. There was no, penalty at all.
No. I think if he got it, he wouldn't have been for a touchdown anyway. He got stopped on the 2-yard line. But guess who? Mr. Carmelo Overton, the guy we've talked about all night, made a great play there and held the ball. Looks like it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 10 for Carroll High with 2:47 left in the second
you're
quarter.
right, though. I mean, he was at about the 2-yard line, so even if he caught it, he wouldn't have to be. It just backed up Carroll a little bit farther. But, I like the play call. Don't get me wrong. Quick slant inside, but you had to throw that, wait for a little bit more separation before you throw that ball.
No, it's a must here that Rehoboth keeps him off the scoreboard.
So there's a fake handoff, and to number 1, Devin Singletary is scrambling. He gets the first down. A great fake handoff, and he left. Most of the Rebels were headed that way, thinking he handed it off, and then he had a lot of open field. Was able to get a first down at the their 20-yard line.
Yeah, Baker Hadaway ran him out of bounds, which stopped the clock, which helps out Carroll with 2:40 left here in the second quarter. Carroll does have 1 timeout left.
Got trips on the right side. They may go that way behind some blocking, and they do. Didn't get a whole lot, though. Maybe about a yard.
Yeah, great job by the defensive line. Looks like now they may have gave him 2 to maybe 3 yards.
Number 43, DJ Arias.
Nice tackle by DJ Arias there. Brings up 2nd and 8. Carroll's not really going real fast here. They may be happy where they're at because they are deep in the territory, don't want to turn over.
Yeah, I agree with Coach Plott on this. You got a 14-point lead. Don't do nothing silly and get a turnover, pick 6, or something like that, a fumble. So hold on to the ball, wrap it up. Nice penetration there on the tight end there. He was able to pull down number 4.
Yeah, Parker Peacock. He's the one who got the call on him for holding earlier because he was in that backfield, and he was in that backfield again. A loss about 5. You're really going to see Carroll take their time here on the clock. They haven't even started the 40-second clock yet, and we're at 1:30 yet. Which the clock may not be working.
So it's about 3rd down and about almost 15. The Eagles are showing pass. They got trips on the right side and a single on the near side. Let's see if they just faking it or they're going to actually throw it. It's going to be a little safe pass. I didn't think they was going to go downfield. But that was a safe pass. That's almost like a handoff there.
Yeah.
He's going to bring up 4th down and 11.
4th and 11. Maybe get the ball back. Nice tackle by number 60. Zachariah Romero brings up 4th and 11. They may get the ball back with 10 seconds left. I'm not sure. Not much left on the clock. Rehoboth's not sending anybody back, so they're not thinking. I have a feeling here what you're going to see is Carroll run the clock down to 1 second, then call a timeout by Coach Plotz, what looks like on the sidelines, which is smart.
Yeah, it makes it, safe play. You got 1 second, kick it down. Or just run it. I mean, you just snap it.
And Carroll does here get the timeout with 21.1 seconds left on the clock. So, you're telling your punter, whatever you do, don't drop it. Get the ball off. Don't get a block. Do whatever you have to do. Because I don't think they can throw it that far. If they get the ball off, good punt, and they got the speed on the defense, it's going to be hard to score on those guys.
Yeah, and you would think the Rebels going to bring everything they got to the kitchen sink and try to see if they can't block that with, 21 seconds left. If it's a possibility, I mean, you could get it in the end zone or you could get a short, close to within the 10-yard line.
Yeah, I agree. But, after the first quarter, if I'm Coach Harrison from Rehoboth, I'm kind of happy where I'm at. We're getting the ball to start off the second half. Looks like you're going to be down just 14-0. You come out and good drive on your opening drive in the second half. You make it a one-possession ball game, and you got a chance here.
Well, you know, that opening drive they moved the ball until they threw the interception. They was down on the 15-yard line. So I don't know what changed. I guess the Coach Plott made some great adjustments. So that's going to be fair catch with 14 seconds left. So you got what, maybe you got no timeout. So you either going to one play, down deep.
I would think so. You're probably going to see Carroll have guys on the 10, 5-yard line. They're going to be way back. And
I mean, I guess you could get off two if you had a quick out and you get out of if you could get out of bounds. I mean, you could run a couple plays, but it'd have to be a quick out.
If I'm Carroll,
that's going to be a 50-yard, 47-yard pass.
Yeah, and I'm thinking if I'm Carroll, I'm sending number 47, Mr. Overton, with his speed. I'm not letting that quarterback sit back there and have time to throw it. I'm putting pressure on him.
Yeah, definitely put pressure on him. Don't let that play develop so you got time to throw it that deep.
They're not that far back as I would think. I would be looking for Elijah Holmes down here at the bottom who made that great catch. Now they're backing up now a little bit.
There's a pressure. They held it well, and it's going to be intercepted by the Eagles. Here's a flag on the play. That was number 17, Jaquan Cooper, with interception, and he's going to take it back to about midfield. So it's going to get 11 seconds left on the clock. It's going to be holding on the Eagles 1.1 seconds.
Yeah, there's a nice play. The penalty is after the interception, so Carroll will keep the ball. You'll see here, the ball was just underthrown a little bit. Great play by the defensive back. Number 13 did a great job of going downfield. Jamerson Jomron did a good pursuit by Rehoboth, but, all they're thinking is 7 points. And got 1 second left with Mr. Cole.
Yeah, the defensive backs, the safety on Carroll's done, fantastic job on coverage. Except for that one that was high pointed and he actually took it away. And that was still good coverage on that one. He just made a great athletic play and got the ball back. But other than that, they have not had a receiver open. All right, so it's going to be a snap of the ball with 1.1 seconds, and this half will be over with. The Rebels need to go back go in the locker room, regroup, figure out what worked on that first drive, figure out what, how to attack that defense of the Eagles, and see if I can get some positive yards coming the second half. This Cole just going to shove it, throw it downfield as far as he can. That ball is intercepted. So it's going to be Eagles all the way, Mark. So again, the Rebels have got to find some way to move the ball and get down the field. They haven't got an answer for number 1 or for number 4 as of yet.
No, when they get down in the red zone, the 2 touchdowns have been pass plays. He only has 20 yards, Keyshawn Cole. Rehoboth needs to get that in there. Come back here in the second half, get the drive, and Rehoboth's back in this ball game. Come back and join us.
Yep.
There's never been a better time to explore your career options, and you can start at WTVY.com/nowhiring. We want to connect employers across the wiregrass with people just like you, who have the passion and drive to do more than just earn a living, but make an impact. So whether you're thinking blue collar, white collar, indoor, outdoor, office, or remote, start exploring the openings local businesses have right here. Visit WTVY.com/nowhiring. Sponsored by Wayne Farms.
We want to make it clear
what comes first here.
At Southeast Health, we're improving quality
and keeping our patients safer.
With best practices and improved processes,
we're delivering safer care
and more satisfied patients.
As a result, our hospital earned an A for patient safety from Leapfrog,
an elite designation recognizing our high standards.
We made the commitment.
We earned the grade.
We did it for you.
Southeast, always the right direction.
Biblically based preaching, dynamic music, ministry to the entire family. Find it all at Ridgecrest Baptist Church in Dothan. Worship with us Sunday mornings at 8:15 or 10:50. And check us out at rbcdothan.org.
Are you looking for a great place to eat? Come by Hots Deli, where we pride ourselves on our fresh-cut fruit and vegetables we use for our menu. We bake our bread and chicken fresh each day and have one of the largest gluten-free menus around. At Hots, we offer sandwiches, salads, soups, wraps, pizzas, wings, and our customers love our homemade chicken salad and fresh-made sides. Don't forget to try our baked fries or seared tuna. We have something for everyone, family-friendly and service with a smile. Hots Deli, 180 Westgate Parkway, and remember, get baked, not fried.
Friday Night Football's live game of the week is sponsored by Kerry McBride with Country Financial.
Now, under the field direction of drum major Zoe Colby, we open our 2022 halftime show with the 80s rock anthem, We're Not Gonna Take It. Continue our show with Andra Day's 2015 Empowerment Ballad, Rise Up, featuring our Proud of the Wiregrass color guard captain, Amaya Hernandez, and brass captain, Ross Davis. And we end our show this evening with Meghan Trainor's hit single, No. Marching Band.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Bill Taylor, Principal of Rehoboth High School, and Brandy White, Superintendent of Houston County Schools, we are proud to present the Rehoboth High School Marching Band. The drum major is Jordan Allen. The band captain is Francisco Loera Flores. Guard captains are Maddie Adams and Maddie Fisher. The co-captains are Jasmine Diaz, Hallie Lewis, Janae Maddox, Gisela McGon, and Lily Vargas. Tonight, we're proud to present to you a portion of our 2022 program, From Here to There. We will open tonight's show with the David Bowie hit Space Oddity featuring Brie Darrow and Carroll Blair. Next, we will feature Samantha Glaze with Queen's Bicycle. Then, we will feature our percussion section and woodwinds with Flight of the Bumblebee. We will close tonight's show with Bridge Over Troubled Water featuring Ryan Lewis, Thomas Maddox, Maggie Peluso, Maya Pratt, and Danielle Witter. Now, sit back, relax, and enjoy the Rehoboth High School Marching Band.
been your hometown news leader.
From the Dothan High School auditorium.
Your connection to what's happening.
You can't get down the street.
And now, when it seems everything around us is changing, we're investing. So you can count on some things staying the same.
The threat is really with this line.
Like your most trusted source of local news, weather, and information.
This is a matter that really affects everyone.
It's still right here.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Taylor Pollack.
Because whenever you see this logo, you know what it's for. You know it's for you, your neighbors. You know it's for your home. It's News 4. Your hometown news leader.
We want to make it clear.
What comes first here?
At Southeast Health, we're improving quality
and keeping our patients safer.
with best practices and improved processes.
We're delivering safer care.
And more satisfied patients.
As a result, our hospital earned an A for patient safety from Leapfrog.
An elite designation recognizing our high standards.
We made the commitment.
We earned the grade.
We did it for you.
Southeast, always the right direction.
Are you looking for a great place to eat? Come by Hots Deli, where we pride ourselves on our fresh cut fruit and vegetables we use for our menu. We bake our bread and chicken fresh each day and have one of the largest gluten-free menus around. At Hots, we offer sandwiches, salads, soups, wraps, pizzas, wings, and our customers love our homemade chicken salad and fresh-made sides. Don't forget to try our baked fries or seared tuna. We have something for everyone, family-friendly, and service with a smile. Hots Deli, 180 Westgate Parkway, and remember, get baked, not fried.
All right, welcome back to Rehoboth Football Stadium. We're here. If you've just joined us, welcome. If you've been with us, we appreciate you being with us. Again, we're the third week. We're at Rehoboth Stadium, and we're contest against the Carroll Eagles. Carroll Eagles is, I didn't say had their way with Rehoboth, but they've definitely been on the better side of, especially on the offense. So, you know, one of the things that Rehoboth is supposed to be their better part of their game is their defense. But, you know, with number one back there scrambling and running around, you know, like he's in the backyard, and he's you know, 14 playing against 6-year-olds. But, you know, I'm sure Coach Harrison's going to come out with a different game plan. But, you know, I think what were the stats on that, Mark, on Rehoboth? They like 90-something yards total?
About 85, 90. I think if you ask Coach Harrison, if you only had 85 yards at half and it's a two-possession game, would you be happy? And I would think he would probably say yes, especially if you're receiving the ball as they are. So if they can get the ball here, move it down the field, get on the scoreboard, make some things happen, they're right back in this ball game. That number one, Keyshawn Cole for Carroll, has done a great job. He has both of the touchdown passes. He's only thrown for 20 yards, but hasn't had to. Lakeith Person, number 4, has done a great job as well, rushing for Carroll. He's got about 60 yards rushing, but it looks like got a lead kicking off here, but number 28.
Yeah, I think Carroll has netted about 105 yards, but we was just talking at halftime, they did have a 4th and 50. So that kind of negates some yardage in a hurry right there.
Which picks like Devin Singletary, nice tackle in the open field by Carroll, but number 13 did a great job. Be 1st and 10 from about the 23 of Rehoboth.
Yeah, Jensen with nice coverage down there. So it looked like he had some room, but he closed in a hurry. So again, that will be 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line for the Rebels. They did get the ball back first after the half, and hopefully, again, like I said earlier, Coach Harrison's made some adjustments and see if they can't get some offense rolling here. Like Carroll's going to bring deep, or going to bring some pressure from the outside, and it might get called offsides.
And Mr. Overton was a little anxious there, coming off the right edge. Bring up 1st and 5, a 5-yard penalty on Carroll.
I'm sure Luke Odom was proud of that.
Looks like they may be looking to the sidelines to change something. Coaches don't like the play they have called right now.
Carmelo still showing pressure. Now we have another jump.
I think we're going back 5 the other way now. We're back to 1st and 10. Looks like the tight end for Rehoboth jumped a little early with a false start.
False start against the Rebels.
We're back at 1st and 10 now. We're back at the 23-yard line.
Yeah, that's number 12, Caden Harrison, getting a little jumpy. So we had a trade-off on penalties there. So it's still 1st down. Now it's just 1st and 10. All right, handoff to number 34, Braden Hardy. And Carmelo, he brought pressure. I don't know if you saw him, but he brought pressure, kind of left that space open a little bit, and they took advantage of it.
Nice 12-yard run by Braden. Tackle made by Quadarius Leiter. Mr. Leiter's the one that had a huge interception in the first half that took it all the way down to Rehoboth's about 20-yard line. Great tackle, because if he doesn't get him, he may be still running.
Number 34, Braden Hardy again on the carry, hit hard at right about the line of scrimmage. I believe number 6, or was that number 8 that was in that?
Yeah, I think it was number 8.
Number 8, yeah.
Looked like for me, Demarius Carter. But again, Braden falls forward. If he doesn't fall forward, he doesn't gain that about half 1 yard there. Braden did a great job of getting something out of nothing.
Second and almost 10. Again, we're just starting the second half. 10:49 left in the third quarter. Heading this down by 2 touchdowns to Carroll. A little bit like a crossing route there. A mark on there. We had the tight end going one way, number 2 going the other way, trying to, create some space, some open space. The ball was thrown, but it was overthrown.
I think somebody ran the wrong route. You shouldn't have 2 guys within 4 or 5 yards of each other. I thought they were going to probably throw number 2 because he was having single coverage down on the bottom, and number 2 is one of their most electric players they have on the team. He's very quick. Get the ball in his hands as quick as he can, and he did a slant, but number 12 did kind of an out there from the tight end spot, and they kind of confused things.
That'd be 3rd and 10. We was looking for a pass, and it was well overthrown. It had a little pressure in the backfield on him. He did not make a good throw on that, so that's going to bring up 4th down and almost 10, and the Rebels going to have to punt it to Carroll.
Yeah, Coach's other son, Jalen Plott, was defensive back. Did a great job on coverage there. Brings up 4th and 10. Coming back, number 2, Peyton Plott is now back to receive the punt. So, great job.
Yeah, the Carroll secondary's done defense secondary done an awesome job on coverage. They've only had Rebels had 3 passes that were caught, and one was 29 yards. So they got about 42 yards on passing. So after that, though, it hadn't been a whole lot going on in the passing game for the Rebels. That was a off the side of the foot punt that did get a Rebel roll. So it's going to go down to about the 42, 44-yard line where the Carroll Eagles will take over.
It was a high snap, and I think it kind of gave the punter a little bit of, got him off rhythm. Ended up only getting a 21 point out of it. So, I mean, that's nice, but did not look good, but they've got to hold them here because it'll be 1st and 10 from Carroll from the 44.
Yeah, it looked like he got in a little bit of a hurry. You thought there was going to be pressure because it was a high snap, and, when he come up, he actually had a lot more time than he thought. The Eagles spreading it out a little bit here. Keyshawn Cole just takes a direct stab, and it was quarterback run all the way. So, you know, and once he breaks outside on the end there and sees that green, he can just turn those jets on.
Yeah, Keelan Smith, number 4, ran him out after the first down, but you know, the great job here by number 1, Keelan there, coming in number 4, pushing him out there after the first down, prevent a big play.
So that will put Carroll into Rehoboth territory at Rehoboth 46-yard line, a 1st and 10. They just hadn't had an answer for him.
Yeah.
I mean, really.
Great pursuit by Rehoboth. Tackle for loss.
Yeah, Lakeith Person got the handoff, and but they were 3 or 4 blue jerseys on him before he could get back to the line of scrimmage. So that's going to be 2nd down with a loss of 2, 2nd and 12.
Looks like a tackle by Zachary Romero for a loss. The 2 yards brings up 2nd, 12, like you said, with 9:38 to go in the 3rd quarter.
2nd down and long, Eagles at the 48.
Well, the pass was complete. He ain't going to get a whole lot out of it, maybe about 4, because he was driven so far back. You know, they got good pressure on the quarterback, you know, of course, but, you know, Keyshawn Cole just kind of, it looks so natural getting out of pressure, like he's just so cool and calm. But he get a pass, and he did going to get, you know, 5 yards, because it was, you know, 2nd and 12. But, you know, they got maybe 6 yards out of the play.
It was a great job again by number 4. Closing in on him. Letting him only get about 6 or 7 yards. Not sure exactly what they're talking about here. Should be 3rd down, I think.
Yeah, I think they're having some issues with their down marker.
They got one of those high-tech digital.
Yeah.
Ones over, those nice ones that you see the SEC games have that glow in the dark at night. That's nice. And it looks like we're having some problems with that.
Correction, 3rd down and 7 for the Eagles.
And it will be 3rd down. Look like the Rehoboth coach is sending a couple of guys to get a replacement.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah, I'll tell you what, that's a special player right there. Keyshawn Cole, and we'll see the replay on that. But I mean, he should have been stopped in the backfield, and then he should have been stopped by about 5 yards, and then he did a stutter step, and then he did another move, and then he turned it on and outrun everybody. I mean, wow, that's a special player, I tell you.
Well, I think you'll see on the replay here in a minute, you're going to see number 5 blitzing from the right side, David Craddock, and he just about has him at the line of scrimmage, and then he almost has him just about again at the 10. But Mr. Keyshawn Cole pulled away.
So we're going to get this PAT out of the way, and then we're going to watch that fine run by Mr. Keyshawn Cole after this call Bob PAT attempt.
Hunter Lasser for Carroll with the extra point attempt.
Kick is up. Kick is good. Brings the score 21-0. Carroll Eagles looking strong. Just watch this run here. I mean, this is something else here. So here we got the blitz, number 5. Should have had him right here by number 35. Should have had him again at number 5. Then he makes a stutter step and makes that guy lose his cleats. And then he just turns it on to a touchdown. That's a highlight. That's a highlight reel there.
I mean, you should see that on the plays of the week, I would think.
Yeah.
And it looks like something you see in the backyard in the neighborhood. He just went back and made something with his feet and had it. And the Rehoboth looked like they caught a great defense and had the play, just didn't make the tackle. And when you give a guy just that little bit of opening, he made them hurt. And nice touchdown. 3 touchdowns down. Now you are in the do or die. You've got to have a touchdown here if you're Rehoboth, if you want to stay in this ball game.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And you know, the past 2 games, you add those scores up. Rehoboth Rebels, they scored almost 70 points. You add those up. So, you know, there's offense there. But, you know, Carroll has done a fantastic job on getting the film and stopping whatever offense they had in the past 2 games. Terrell Townsend with the kickoff return is going to get to about the 26-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. Well, Rebels will take over there with 8:11 left in the third quarter, down by 3 touchdowns. They're in sorely need of some offense, Mark Kenny.
Exactly. And one thing, you know who made the tackle there? Mr. Carmelo Overton. He's on special teams too. You got to love that out of a kid. He just doesn't play just defense just there. He comes on special teams as well. And that's a good sign to show other teammates it doesn't matter. You're doing whatever you have to do to get a win. And I think that's the leadership that Coach Plott has been wanting out of this Carroll team. And right now they're looking good with 8:11 left.
Absolutely. That's from high school or college playbook. Nick Saban does that. Best players on special teams. There we go. Nice positive play there. It's a fake handoff there by Luke Odom, and he's going to ramble down. He's going to get about 12 yards, so he's going to pick up a first down. That's the kind of plays they need.
Great tackle, number 15, Brody Lowry there after the first down. But Luke did a great job of reading the defense and kept it himself and got that first down run. Great job. They just need more of that, more consistency in the offense.
Absolutely. That was kind of a misdirection. Got everybody moving away with the fake handoff, and he took off, moving right, and he took off left. Found an opening and did a nice job of running. So it's going to be 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line, 39-yard line. Nice pass. Oh, there's going to be pass interference as well. Defensive pass interference, but that was a well-thrown ball to number 16, Jacob Vickers. That was on the money.
I'm not sure what we're going to have here. I don't know if he pushed off to make that catch or he was being hung on while he made the catch. And it looks like it's on the defense, so this will most likely be declined.
Yeah, they couldn't have been much pushing off because he was on him now. He was climbing his back like he's climbing a tree. That's going to tack on another.
First down, Rebels at the 41.
So first down, Rebels at the 41-yard line. 2 positive plays there. That's looking much better.
And I think with Elijah and also with Jacob there, I would maybe spread it out a little bit, but every now and then do a run and about a 4-yard gain here.
Tackled by number
Braden Hardy
for the Eagles.
Gets the handoff again, takes up the middle, did pick up 4. Almost 5 yards.
Nice tackle by Cassidy Scooby.
2nd down and 6, Rebels at 37.
Fans being a little bit quiet there with this. You would think they'd be a little bit more cheering them on there with this moving the ball and having some good luck on offense.
Nice penetration.
34 Hardy on the carry.
Cassidy Scobie there again. Great job. Brings up about 3rd and 11 here.
Yeah, he kind of broke through the line and chased him down from behind.
You know, I think that long run by Keyshawn Cole, which put him over 100 yards for the night, kind of took the air out of the stadium. So it's pretty important they get something here to get the fans back going too, to help the players out on the sideline.
Little slant pattern to the inside. Nice throw, nice catch, nice run. So that's about a 20-yard gain there to give the Rebels a first down.
That's enough for another
number 2, Terrell Townsend.
Yeah, that was a nice pass. He kind of broke out and came back in there and got that down. He kind of stayed low to the ground there at the end and got those extra 4 or 5 yards for the first down. Great tackle by number 27, as you saw, Carmelo Overton. We called his name all night. Looks like we have a heat timeout.
Yeah, with the ball on the 26 and the Rebel moving. Looks like Coach Harrison did make some adjustments at halftime. Maybe got some blocking assignments. All right, with 5:48 left into the third quarter, 21-0 Eagle. When we're going to go to commercial.
Better morning start with News 4.
Thank you so much for starting your day with us. I'm Justin McNelly.
And I'm Kinsley Centers. This is News 4 this morning.
Helping you plan your day.
With forewarned weather.
Wake up with us tomorrow morning with everything you need to start your day.
Covering the wiregrass all morning long. Even some fun along the way.
Get up to speed. News 4, your hometown news leader all morning long. Start your day with Kinsley, Justin, and Amber on News 4 this morning.
Welcome back. Rehoboth Rebels on the move. First down and 10. Number 34, Braden Hardy with a strong, hard run.
On the carry. Tackled by number 17.
Nice tackle by number 17, Jaquan Cooper. Again, Braden just getting that extra yards at the very end. He was met in the backfield, broke that tackle, then got met up with two other guys and ended up getting a yard out of it, which was nice, impressive after what he had to fight through.
Seemed like the down marker got the old school out. It's going to bring up 2nd and 9. The Rebels needing a score real bad. Some kind of points on the board. Got a man open down at the 4-yard line. That is number 2, Terrell Townsend. Nice throw again. So it looks like number 15, Luke Odom, settling down a little bit, Mark.
Yeah, he did a great job. If you a basketball analogy here is he kind of boxed him out. He got his body in between him and the quarterback and kept that defender, Mr. Leitner, who had a big interception earlier, from getting that ball. Quadarius couldn't do much whenever Terrell got in front of him. Looks like we may have a timeout here for Carroll. They had a guy running off the field. They didn't want that substitution violation.
And the offensive line doing a great job giving Luke some time. So we're going to go to another commercial. We'll be back.
Are you looking for a great place to eat? Come by Hots Deli, where we pride ourselves on our fresh-cut fruit and vegetables we use for our menu. We bake our bread and chicken fresh each day and have one of the largest gluten-free menus around. At Hots, we offer sandwiches, salads, soups, wraps, pizzas, wings, and our customers love our homemade chicken salad and fresh-made sides. Don't forget to try our baked fries or seared tuna. We have something for everyone, family-friendly, and service with a smile. Hots Deli, 180 Westgate Parkway. And remember, get baked, not fried.
Biblically based preaching, dynamic music, ministry to the entire family. Find it all at Ridgecrest Baptist Church in Dothan. Worship with us Sunday mornings at 8:15 or 10:50. And check us out at rbcdothan.org.
Rehoboth Rebels got the student section fired up over there anyway, Mark. They moved the ball. Nice little catch right before we went to a commercial break at a timeout, all the way down to the 5-yard line. So it's 1st and goal. Rehoboth Rebels knocking on the door of their first score. .34 Braden Hardy's going to get a couple yards, maybe a yard. Before he's brought down by a host of Eagles.
Second goal, Rebels.
Still trying that up the middle. I mean, you got to keep them honest, though. I mean, you know, you got to do that every once in a while, just keep the defense honest. But still, I think that the mixing up the plays, pass plays, has done wonders for this offense.
Yeah, but I'm afraid you get down here, you get too conservative because you got down here because of throwing the ball. You hadn't ran the ball very well the last quarter and a half.
That was a straight quarterback sneak for number 15, Luke Odom, trying to catch him napping. It was just as soon as he touches the centers, and then he snaps it and try to catch them, you know, not quite ready, but they were ready.
Yeah, I think they're kind of outthinking themselves here, trying to wheel their way in, and that Carroll High defensive line is doing a great job of holding them up right here, because it looks like we got 3rd from about the 4-yard line and goal.
It's a hard hit there. Number 15, Luke Odom, lost a handle on that. So Fun was able to pick it up and get back probably almost to the original line of scrimmage. That's going to bring up 4th down, and he was hit hard.
Yeah, he'll feel that in the morning. You want to guess who hit him?
It's got to be a guy with the name Carmelo.
That's correct. Did a great job of sealing this edge right here, and he, pinned him pretty good in the dirt. He'll feel that in the morning.
Great camera work. Thank you, guys. 2:42 and counting in this 3rd quarter. Rebels need something here. It's 4th down. So they're going to do a rollout and a pass. And it was caught, but it's going to be on like the half-a-yard line. So just unlucky.
Number 12.
Jaquan Cooper did a great job of keeping him out of the end zone. You'll see that he catches the ball about the 2-yard line, and Jaquan does great keeping him out of the end zone. I think that's the right call by the official.
Yeah, and coach is not happy. He said, you got to stay in the end zone. It's 4th down. You know it's 4th down. If we don't stay in the end zone, then we don't get it. I mean, if it's incomplete pass, it ain't going to make a difference either way. So you got to stay in the end zone whatever happens. But, I mean, it was something like the half-yard line. Man, it's too bad. I was hoping they'd get a score there. That was a nice play, too. Nice design, a little bit different. Let the quarterback roll out, kind of drag the receivers across. We're going to take a look at this last play and see right after this play and kind of let's see how close that really was.
But again, they run the ball 3 times inside the 5 and can't get anything. They throw it 1 time and almost score. I'm not doubting the coaches, but I'm just kind of wondering, why aren't we throwing the ball more when we're moving the ball when you're doing that if you're on offense?
He may have been above the line of scrimmage when he threw that.
We've got a couple flags out here. If it's holding in the end zone, that's a safety. I'm not sure exactly what the 4 official has. Got him almost on both hash.
Yeah. All right, here's that instant replay right here. So number 12 is in the end zone there. So roll out. See, they're just dragging the receivers around. He's going to look for the open man. So that ball is thrown. It's when he catches it and gets a handle on it, he's on about the half-yard line. Now he's got to have control of it. So complete. Yep. Yeah, he's got to have a complete control. He's got to take a step with it. That's why it was not a touchdown. See what we got going on with Mr. Whitehat.
Not sure as well, because they're trying to want to know. I imagine if you're Rehoboth coaches, you're asking, is there the flag result in a safety? And by the reaction from the coach, I'm going to say they told him no. So they'll take the penalty, I would think. Could be. I'm not sure.
I don't know if that's an Illinois receiver or if it was a thrown. I thought he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw the ball. So it was against him because they own like the inch line, the less than the inch line.
So bring up 1st and 10 again.
They bring a pressure. He got the ball off, which is a fantastic job. I mean, they brought everybody, up there to try to get a safety there. But Keyshawn Cole kept his cool, throw it out there, so they got a little breathing room now.
A nice tackle by Devin Singletary. Did a nice wide receiver screen out in the flat. Give him a little bit of room. Looks like about 2nd and 4 now.
1:38 left in this 3rd quarter. Rebels running out of time. They really need a stop here and a quick score. Tell you what, nice hustle. I don't know if that, oh man, I don't know about that.
Yeah, I think he's going to, better be a good thing he's in the middle of the field. The break up there by Baker Hadaway. Coaches are saying that it was on time. The official, I think, is saying otherwise.
Yeah, we'll watch this replay. The guy there, Baker Hathaway, just just hustled, get that thing, and it looked like a bang play.
Yeah, coach is out near the numbers.
I don't look.
He's getting pushed back right now. He is not happy about that call at all. I think that
it looked like a clean call to me. I mean, it was just. I mean, he made him right at the same time the ball got there. So, and then.
Yeah, I think he'll.
Yeah, and then with everything going wrong with Rehoboth Rebels tonight, they sure don't need that. He's still wanting to talk.
He won't leave the field.
Coach Harrison's going to call timeout.
Yeah, he is waiting for the white cap to come talk to him. And I don't know if he's going to make it over there or not. He is slowly walking that way now, but I guarantee he's going to give him an earful.
Well, I just don't see how that was pass interference. That was just such a, bang play. There was no way you could just think, so. We're going to take another quick look at this. While the coach pleads his case, he's probably going to get it, but anyway. So we're going to there's the ball. Bam. But there, the ball was, it might have been a half a second early, but not enough to call for sure.
And in defense of the official, he's seeing it full speed. We're slowing it down a little bit. And then Coach Harrison's also upset, down 21 points as well.
Yeah.
This play did not have any effect at all to do that. But that's just a tough play to be, and I understand the frustration.
One more time at full speed. Yeah, still such a close bang. I mean, it's just not obvious. Maybe with the ref being closer than we are being up here, but I mean that was pretty close on the screen there. Again, great camera work. I mean, we saw it slow-mo and live, and I still don't see it as being pass interference.
Comes to a point now, I think Coach Harrison just needs to understand, as he teaches your players all the time, it's time to move on to the next play because he's frustrated. And I understand the frustration, but they're not going to change this for nothing. And all you're doing is causing problems in the back. And I thought he made a great play on the ball.
I did
personally.
Too. Yeah. Like I said, there's a possibility he may be in a half a second, but I mean, still, well, he's played his case. He's still going to be. So, we want to thank Harley Davidson of Dothan for that replay, and it's awesome. We can have replays on local high school football like that. So appreciate that, Harley Davidson.
And I also think it's a great job by the officials listening to the coaches there, because they were hot, but they could have easily thrown a flag for 15 yards, but they didn't.
Yeah. Coaches are still jumping up and down on the sideline. It was somebody, I think, lined up in the neutral zone.
Number 4 on the carry.
Number 4, Lakeith Person was also tackled by Keelan Smith. And the poor side judge over here on Rehoboth side is going to have a long second half because he's going to hear it all night. But a great run by Lakeith Person. Right up the middle. Made a good play. Brings up 1st and 10 for Carroll with 1 minute left to go in the third quarter.
Carroll just continues to be able to move that ball with the speed they have on that. Another handoff to the left side. Good job by the Rebel defense that time on stopping number 4, Lakeith Person.
Nice tackle by David Craddock. I guess probably the best way we can describe Keyshawn Cole, if you're an Alabama fan, it's Jalen Hurts. If you're an Auburn fan, it's Nick Marshall. He just gets in the back, and then if he doesn't see anything, he just has the open field ability to make plays. And both players are making plays for their teams. And he's doing a great job. I think if you really come down to the nuts and bolts of this game, is execution in the red zone.
Yeah, I agree 100%. There's also, his awareness on the field. You could tell he's a very intelligent player. He studies thing, but makes great decisions. He's hardly made a bad decision. Made a couple passes that were, that may have been, but still though, and to have a leader like that on your ball team, man, that's a. All right, we're gonna go to a break with this timeout. We'll be back.
We want to make it clear
what comes first here.
At Southeast Health, we're improving quality
and keeping our patients safer.
with best practices and improved processes.
We're delivering safer care
And more satisfied patients.
As a result, our hospital earned an A for patient safety from Leapfrog.
An elite designation recognizing our high standards.
We made the commitment.
We earned the grade.
We did it for you.
Southeast, always the right direction.
Biblically based preaching, dynamic music, ministry to the entire family. Find it all at Ridgecrest Baptist Church in Dothan. Worship with us Sunday mornings at 8:15 or 10:50. And check us out at rbcdothan.org.
Are you looking for a great place to eat? Come by Hots Deli, where we pride ourselves on our fresh-cut fruit and vegetables we use for our menu. We bake our bread and chicken fresh each day and have one of the largest gluten-free menus around. At Hots, we offer sandwiches, salads, soups, wraps, pizzas, wings, and our customers love our homemade chicken salad and fresh-made sides. Don't forget to try our baked fries or seared tuna. We have something for everyone, family-friendly, and service with a smile. Hots Deli, 180 Westgate Parkway. And remember, get baked, not fried.
Friday Night Football's live game of the week is sponsored by Kerry McBride with Country Financial.
Welcome back. Coming out of the break right there, number 4, the Keith Pearson did run for a first down there with a nice hole with that offensive line right on the right side there, Mark.
Yeah, DJ Ayers made a great tackle, but it was after he got the first down. Brings up 1st and 10 from the 45.
Number 4 on the carry, tackled by number 19.
It's a nice little fake on the handoff to the Keith, and then he just kind of takes off the right side, gets thrown forward, so he probably shouldn't have got as many yards as he did, but he did pick up 8 yards.
Number 19, Parker Peacock, did a great job of getting to him. And again, like you said, threw him extra for 3 or 4 yards, but did a good job of just getting his hands on him, first of all.
Yes, absolutely. He'll end up with 200 yards before this night's over with. Sean Cole. Tell you what, that was a little different. They run the ball, just a quick out to Peyton Plott, and had a blocker out front. He made the first man miss and was able to get down within the 10-yard line, 5-yard line.
Yeah, they hit you right up the gut, and the next thing you know, passes it out here. Great job to Coach Plott's son, number 2. Peyton makes one guy miss there. Number 35 does a great job of pursuing him and tackling him down here about inside the 5-yard line. Be 1st and goal inside the 5.
Yeah, number 3, Carson Edwards for the Carroll High Eagles kind of got in the way. He helped him gain that extra 5-6 yards at least. Going to try a little touch pass. Going to try to high point it there at the back of the end zone. Didn't work out. Had a taller receiver there. He's claiming that he pushed, but I didn't see that. They were both pushing a little bit.
Yeah, they were both hand fighting. Referee let them go. The ball was almost out of bounds. I don't think he could have made it the catch anyway, uncatchable. But now you are starting to see a few of the players on both sides starting to chip a little bit and get kind of mouthy. Got to be careful here in the 4th quarter. Don't get out of hand.
Second and goal. Fantastic penetration that time. Number 35, Weston Donato in the backfield for a loss of probably, 10?
Yeah. That was a great play. Didn't get the number of the guy who came through first, but you'll see here on the replay, the Keith person gets hit in the backfield right there. 2 or 3 yards. Number 35 ends up cleaning up the play, but defense doing a good job of attacking and hitting him in the backfield, not letting him get his feet going. Great job by the Rehoboth defense with 9:44 to go in the fourth quarter. Carroll's up 21-0. Looks like we're going to have a timeout here by Carroll.
Timeout, Eagles.
Start the game up. You know, I think if you go back and look at the games of what you have is Carroll is executing in the red zone, and that's how they've got their touchdowns, inside the 20. Rehoboth's been there at least 2 times, I know of. May have been 3. They get inside. They can't get any points on the board. So I think when it comes down to it and the coaches look at the film, they were there over 100, almost 180 yards for Rehoboth, but with no points on the board.
Yeah, they moved the ball several times. That opening drive was nice. And that last drive reminded me of that opening drive. They mixed it up a lot better. They wouldn't just, that second quarter, they kind of got in that bunch formation and they just pound it, run. Break. So, and with a team like Carroll, you can't do that. I mean, especially when you got, a guy in the backfield of the quality of, that they have. I mean,
I would expect try to get maybe 6 or 7 yards here. They may try to kick a field goal, but I'd be shocked if they try to go to the end zone. They are spreading them out, though, 4 wide, though. So there's a chance of that.
Yeah, with that nice penetration, it backed them up to about 13. They did go to there. So, yeah, it was a poorly thrown ball. It was way underthrown. Number 11 tried to do his best to get because he had eyes on it, and Rehoboth did not have eyes on it, so he was playing the player instead of the ball. But it's just too short.
Yeah, Keelan Smith did a great job of turning his head back and seeing the ball. A lot of guys you see play defensive back make the mistake by not looking and finding the ball, and that's when you get that penalty flag. But he did a great job of looking back and making the play.
So that's going to bring up 4th down.
Looks like they are going to go kick a field goal.
Well, I mean, why not? Because you'll be in this situation at some point in the season, and this guy, if he can make this field goal from this right here, it's going to give him some confidence.
That's exactly right. You Alabama fans are out. You know that one of their weakest positions, probably the only weakest position they have on an Alabama team in the past, has been their kicker. And a lot of times they've been up 45, 50 points, so the field goal kicking in the game don't mean anything. And then when you get in one, all the pressure's on you, that's tough.
Yes.
So you're right. This right here is nothing for later on in the season, that this can be used in a tough situation. So I like the call here by the coach because you may need that field goal in the playoffs, or you may need a regular season to get to the playoffs with that field goal kicker. And if you've got one, utilize it.
Absolutely. The more game situations you can put him in, again, the more confidence he'll have. So with 9:20 left in the third quarter, if you've been with us, thank you. If not, we are at Rehoboth, where the Rebels are down 21-0 against the Carroll High Eagles. Carroll has looked really good on both sides of the ball. But to your point, though, Rehoboth has moved the ball now. They've had chances. They should, good possibility they should have 14 points.
Looks like they've changed their mind, and they're going for it now, not kicking a field goal.
4th down, Rebel fans. Let the defense hear you.
I think number 1's going to keep it. He's going to throw it. Going to keep it. Nice pressure. Yeah, had great coverage downfield. He didn't have a whole lot of time anyway.
Number 60, Zachary Romero. He's been in the backfield 2 or 3 times. Nice sack on Keyshawn Cole. Turnover on downs. They've got to strike and strike fast here if you're Rehoboth, down 3 scores, but that is a huge stop. And you can see number 6, the whole defensive line pretty much in the backfield on Keyshawn. They did a great job pursuing 2 or 3 guys there. And number 60 did a great job. Number 70 as well. You'll see right there is Terrence Finley. He was in there as well. Great job. 1st and 10 now. Got the fans into it. 1st and 10.
So now the Rebels got to execute the offense, get down, and if they do get into the red zone, put it in the red zone. Nice little play there to Terrell Townsend. Good, like that play calling. I mean, it's a quick out. It don't take a long time to develop that play, and he's able to find some room and get a nice gain out of it.
Yeah, Terrell's got good quick feet, good vision in the field too. Made one guy miss, pick up an extra 8 to 10 yards. Brings up 1st and 10 from about the 39-yard line.
That brought pressure from the outside.
Came out.
And the ball came out.
And recovered by Carroll.
I believe that was number 80 that was in there for the strip of the ball. We actually just grabbed him around the shoulder. Cassidy Scobie was in there in a hurry. He didn't have a whole lot of chance to do anything.
No, that's a great job by the defense of Carroll. I would expect you to see them here. You'll see there on the replay. Great job to run the ball here and run that clock off.
Yeah, and that's a shame for Rehoboth. I mean, they had a couple nice plays. They was moving the ball again. And then, you have a turnover, which is absolutely what they did not need.
Right, and Coach Plott's got to love his defense standing up and getting that turnover after that, not being able to get any points on the board. And that's huge for Carroll for later on in the season.
Hey, that's a nice place. That's a quick little out to Lakeith Pearson. And what you do in that is you let your athlete make plays, and that's what he did.
Right, and Coach, number 5, David Craddock, did a great job of going out of bounds. They both lowered their shoulders and both stand firm on the ground, but it was enough for a first down. And you're right, great job to Lakeith. You'll see the pass out to Lakeith here. Pearson makes the number 35 miss, and the number 5 meets him right at about the first down mark, and they both stand their ground, do a good job.
That did give the Eagles a first down at the Rebels' 21-yard line with 8:26 left. Good, strong run by Mr. Lakeith.
Lakeith Pearson with a nice run there. Tackle made by Colton Trotter, and also Baker Hadaway did a great job. Brings up first down, though. Looks like we're just about inside the 10, maybe from the 9, so it'll be first and goal from the 9 with 8:03 left to go in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, the Rebels going to have nightmares about number 1 and number 4. They've got a full dose of them. A little option. Hey, good. That a way to stand your ground. Play your position. Little option play. Try to break it outside, but Rehoboth was there to stop them.
Yeah, number 43, DJ Arias made a great play, but number 8, Baker Hadaway came up and kind of make him stutter step a little bit. Number 43 finished the play off, and good team defense there by Rehoboth. Looks like they may have lost 1 or 2 yards on that play.
.7-11 with the clock ticking this third quarter. The Eagles, after that fumble recovery, moving the ball down to the 11-yard line, trying to tack some more points on the board. Nice little block out there to free number 1, Keshawn Cole. He's going to be pushed out at about the 1-yard line, and that'll bring up 3rd down and 1 for a touchdown.
Baker Hadaway did a great job of stopping him at the 1, meeting him and pushing him out of bounds. That's 2 plays back-to-back that Baker's made. They've really done well. They're doing more of the speed option out to the left, and of course utilizing their speed, which is something that I would do as well with the kind of athletes that they have with 1 and 4 in the backfield. That's hard for any defense to try to stop. And I imagine you're going to probably see 1 or 4 here on something very similar to what we just saw.
Yeah, number 4, Lakeith Parsons did a fantastic block to free up Keyshawn Cole to enable him to get to the outside.
Oh,
Looks
like we may have a fumble. He threw the flag out.
Yeah, because I didn't hear no whistle.
He threw the white bag out.
I guess they called him down.
Must have.
I didn't hear the whistle, but it could have been on the far side of the field. So that was number 4, Lakeith again, trying to go up the middle and score a touchdown. It's 4th down and 1. Rebels needing a huge stop here. That ball is on the ground now. It don't matter either way. It's going to be Rebels' ball because it's 4th down. So it don't matter who recovers it.
Fumble on the play, ball goes over on downs.
So Rebels take over on downs at their own 5-yard line.
First down and 10 at the 6.
Needing to get some points on the board. They have got a goose egg.
You know, you kind of like that for Rehoboth. You're down 21 with 6 to go. You know, your chances are probably not that good, but that defense stood firm, and they did their stand and like they're supposed to, and that's something they can look at that they never gave up, and that's a good sign for Coach Harrison and his defense.
Absolutely. That's where you got character, your team character there. You're down 3 touchdowns. But you made a great stand at the goal line with only a yard to go with this offense, so got to feel good about that at least. Like his handoff to Braden Hardy, trying the right side of that Eagle defense again, and maybe getting 1, half a yard. So let's bring up seconds, 9.5.
I think we have the heat timeout here with the 6-minute mark coming for the officials.
Yeah, they do one of those in the first half and then one in the second half, right after towards the 6-minute mark. And luckily, it's not been too bad here tonight. It hadn't been as muggy. We got some rain around the Wiregrass area, so we've been able to cool it off a little bit. We're going to take a little minute to thank our sponsors, Clear to Close Group, for all your real estate needs. Thank you for bringing Wiregrass High School football. Harley Davidson of Dothan, live to ride, ride to live. Hots Deli, eat fresh, eat local. Always got fresh stuff. They bake everything fresh. Everything's made that day. Bama RV, saving our rear ends tonight. We almost did not be able to come on there. I think Mark said something about it earlier, but thank you. Tri-State Parking Lot Maintenance, 24-hour service. All right, after that heat timeout, Rebels trot back on the field. Hopefully, again, they can mix it up a little bit, plays up, start to move that ball again and punch it in the end zone. They got a long way to go, though, Mark. There we go. Nice play call right there. Just a quick, safe pass out to Terrell Townsend, and they let their athletes do the same thing that Carroll did. Throw it out there, Terrell, let the athlete make some plays.
And Juwan Cooper made a great job there on the tackle, running him out of bounds. Brings up 1st and 10 for Rehoboth. But they've had some success throwing these little screen passes out to number 2. Terrell's done a great job of, when the ball's in his hands, making something happen. And getting out of bounds there also helps as well because it stops the clock.
Yeah, the quarterback, number 15, Luke Odom's really settled down the second half. First half, he had, through the interception, I think that rattled him a little bit. So he didn't make, good quality throws, but he has turned that around in the second half. There's another one. I don't think he held on to it, though. He should have. That was a nice throw. That was right in his breadbasket. Got to have that when you're down this score. That would almost been another first down.
Another great play by Jaquan Cooper there.
Yeah, number 16, Jacob Vickers. Luke couldn't have thrown it no better. He could, unless you walked out there and handed it to him. You got to make those plays, especially late in the game when you're down 3 touchdowns.
Brings up 2nd and 10 with about 5:39 left on the clock.
The defensive line for the Rebels doing a good job of protecting Luke. Number 15 look over and try to make something happen with his feet, and he's going to pick up
number 27 for the Eagles.
About 6 yards.
Yeah, that was a nice move there on Carmelo Overton. He made the move on him, but Carmelo made up for it about 3 or 4 yards down the field, caught up when you see that closing speed that those SE coaches really do like, and you can see for the future. But again, nice run there. But number 15, Luke Odom, did a great job of getting about 6 maybe yards without 3rd and 4 coming up.
3rd down. You think this is going to be 4 down either way?
Without a doubt.
Oh, there was good protection, and he had a man open, but, you know, number 8 stepped up, tipped the ball just out of his reach. Number 11 it was intended for Elijah Holmes.
4th down Rebels.
Yeah, that was a great job, Demario Carter there with the tip. Carroll's kind of sliding back a little bit and playing a little prevent, dropping the linebackers some and the safeties and the corners, keeping everything in front of them, and did a great job of getting a hand on that ball.
So 4th down and about 4. So Rebels need to get just 4 yards. Need to flip that marker, that down marker. Eagles bringing pressure. Ball is loose.
I think they're calling it a incomplete pass, which it doesn't matter. It was on 4th down anyway. Great play by the defensive line of Carroll High. Did a great job. Cassidy Scobie, he's been there all night. You'll see him here on the get released on the inside and put the pressure on him. Number 80 does a great job. I think Rehoboth might have got lucky on that because it looks like he might have knocked that out when he was bringing that hand back on Luke, but did a great job.
Yeah, Mr. Scobie did a good job on beating number 50, Ty Griffin. You know, he did stutter step left, just went around him on the right side, and, you know, he was able to knock that ball down. Yeah, I tell you what, that was close to being a fumble, wasn't it?
It was. It really was. And you're looking at Carroll now. They're almost at 200 yards rushing, 197. I expect we'll go over that 200 mark here. I'd be shocked if they throw the ball again with 4:38 left. They're going to let that clock be their friend and run the ball. If they can get a 1st down, run the clock out here and get back to Ozark, I think they'll be just as happy as they can be.
Absolutely.
Looks like we have a delayed game here on Carroll. Which Keyshawn, the quarterback, does not have a clock to look at. It hasn't worked all night. So he has to look at the back judge at his arm angle of how many seconds are left on the clock. But it's 1st and 15 now from about the 30-yard line.
That's another handoff to number 4, Lakeith Persons. He kind of pushes his way up to about the 27-yard line.
Tackled by number 10, Connor Simer, and number 19, Parker Peacock.
Tackled by a host of Rebels. Brings up, looks like 2nd and about 12. With the clock continue to run with it'll be under 4 minutes probably when they hike the ball.
The Rebels, they just lost a handle on it. Keyshawn Cole just went back to throw the ball, and the ball didn't go with his hand. It went on the ground, and the Rebels able to fall on it.
Yeah, nice recovery by number 51, Jacob Talley there. I'm kind of questioning the coach there. Why are we even throwing the ball? We need to be running the ball and get on out of Rehoboth with the win, and a nice area win at that. And sometimes you can get too fancy. But Rehoboth now is get the ball. 1st and 10 from their own 36. So crazier things have happened in high school football.
Got the Rebels on the sideline talking it over, trying to get some plays. Look like it's going to be a Timeout with the Rebels. They're going to talk it over on the sideline and see if I can get something working.
I don't think they had their players ready, and that's the reason why that they had to call the timeouts to not get the 5-yard penalty. So hopefully here we'll see them move the ball a little more and get down here and get on the scoreboard. That's what they need to do. This is another kind of like how the defense was earlier with the pride. This now comes to the offensive side of the ball. You put something on the board. Whenever you leave the game with something positive that you can use going into next week's game, and Rehoboth needs that right now. Finish a drive and get in the end zone.
I couldn't agree more. Like I say, they've had a couple, 3 or 4 good drives. They just haven't been able to finish. Rebels content to keep it on the ground on that play. Number 34, Braden Hardy. I bet he's got probably 20-something carries. He's been a workhorse for the Rebel offensive team, but they need to move it quicker and faster than that.
You're exactly right. He's at about 22 carries, close to 70 yards from Braden, so brings up 2nd and 9 for Rehoboth.
A little quick out there trying to, but it was stuffed out pretty quick by the Carroll Eagles.
Yeah, a couple players there. Demarius Carter ended up making the final play, but great team defense there pursuing the ball and not let Rehoboth, number 9, get anything out of it. Jacob Fritz didn't get much out of it, but brings up, actually it was a loss of about 4 yards, so it brings up 3rd down and it looks like about 13.
Yeah, on a play like that, you got to move the defensive back because you got to have blockers. You got to do something. And I don't think they had either one of those. So it was just a clear shot to the receiver. Quarterback keep right there. It's going to be a unnecessary roughness on there on the sideline. There's no sense in that. He was already out of bounds. Didn't have to throw him down, so that's going to give Rehoboth that should give him a 1st down.
Yeah, that's Colton Trotter who came in to play quarterback, and he took an unnecessary hit there from Bryson Pinkerton. You'll see there at the very end, driving him into the sideline. You know, it's bad enough that you do that, but when you do it on the opposing team sideline, you're just about guaranteed to get a 15-yard penalty here. And what we're going to have is you'll see a personal foul call right here, unsportsmanlike on Carroll.
Personal foul against the Eagles. After the penalty, 1st down and 10, Rebels at the 49.
All right, 1st down and 10, Rebels, 49-yard line. Got a little bit past midfield. Nice little nifty move there. Great handling of the ball. Luke Odom, it was a low snap, so he had to kind of one-hand that Olay that. And once he did, though, he made a couple nice moves to be able to pick up about 8 yards.
And Tavares Williams made a good job on the stop there, just short of the 1st down. Clock still going just under 2 minutes. Ball's on the 40-yard line of Carroll, brings up, looks like 2nd, about 1.
There's an attempted pass to number 11, Elijah Holmes. They're going to kind of serve about defense, but it was not a very good throw. Luke Odom was not able to get a whole lot on it, so it was short, kind of, fluttering out there. So you're not going to get a call on that.
No, Jamron did a great job of turning his head back again, and he really had a better play on the ball than Elijah did. So it was really, he has a right to go for that ball just as much as Elijah does, and I think the officials let it go, and that was a good call from the officials on that.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, he has just as much right to it as the offensive player does. 31. Look like Luke is going to have enough to get the first down, maybe.
And Jaquan Cooper and also Quay White made a great job there of holding it, but they did get a first down.
So it did get out of bounds, so that did stop the clock.
And 126 left to go from looks like about the 38. You know, this one is fun when you're on the defense because you can just pin your ears back and go. You're not looking for trickery. You're looking for a sack
yes,
and a highlight, something you can put on your huddle film for everybody can see.
All right, interesting. We got a new quarterback in there, Colton Trotter, number 7. And he attempted a pass that was a little bit overthrown. I don't know if Luke Odom got
Jalen Pott did a good job. The ball was uncatchable. I know Rehoboth's looking for a flag, but that ball landed 7 yards out of bounds. So you'll see the throw here nice. I mean, he's getting pressure here by number 6, Tavares Williams. Colton is, so it's, you know, he's getting rid of the ball, and good play of defense by Carroll.
Colton tried another pass. It's overthrown a little bit. So, again, a little bit low snap. Kind of threw him off his rhythm a little bit. But had a man that was open, but just kind of overthrew him.
Yeah, Russell Ash, number 20, was there. Just a little high. You know, I think this is the first time Colton's been in the game this quarter. So a little nervous probably, but Coach Harrison now is what he's doing is giving his quarterback some experience for later on the season just in case something happens to Luke. And I like this call by Coach Harrison here to bring him in on this drive with 1:16 left to go. 3rd down in the 4th quarter.
Tell you what, nice run by Braden Hardy. He hit the hole quick, and he's going to get down to about the 28-yard line. I don't think he quite got a first. No, he's about a yard short for first down.
Carmelo Overton with another tackle, just short. Braden's had a good night running the football. He's done a great job of moving forward at contact. He's played really hard tonight.
Again, a nice run by Braden Hardy. Fantastic job by Colton. That was a no snap, and also Braden to be able to get that ball up and actually gain some yards. Nice yardage too. That's going to be first to goal.
It looks like we've got a timeout here for Rehoboth. Nice tackle, game-saving tackle by Talon Vickers there, number 21. I think this run takes Braden over the 100-yard mark. So that's against this defense. That's pretty impressive for Braden.
Yeah, it is. I mean, he has some nice runs. Hard runner, too. And like you said, he's always getting positive yardage whenever he runs the ball. But, yeah, that was just a nice play there because both of them stayed calm and cool. That could have been another disaster right there. But they were able to pick that ball up off the turf and let him run with it.
And this should be encouraging to your Rehoboth sidelines and your team. You're moving the ball. You have just about the whole game, but you've got 37.4 seconds left. Now let's finish a drive. Finish this drive. Give your team confidence when you come in next week because it's got to be highly frustrating to the coach to get all the way down there. This will be the 3rd time I know for sure, maybe more, that they haven't been able to get any plays, hopefully, out of it. Maybe they'll finish this drive here and actually put some points on the board.
Yep. You know, I think that first drive where they got it down there and they threw the interception, I think it really rattled them more. I mean, I don't know why, but, you know, maybe the quarterback more than that's your leader. That's your – and once he got a little bit rattled, a little bit flustered and didn't start making crisp passes, then it kind of just trickled down. Yeah. Rebels score. So The announcer's hollering touchdown Rebels, so that's good. Like you said, that's a great positive. Braden Hardy did another fine run right there. You know, he does. He runs low to the ground. He's hard to see and hard to bring down, but he picked his way through there and was able to get that score that puts the Rebels on the board with 6 points, waiting on this PAT.
You know, that's a great job. It's nice for him, too, because he's been getting hit all night long, and to get something, get a run to finish it off, that gets that drive, and it helps the offensive line, too, to let them know that next week we get out here, we can finish this drive, and we can do that. Mr. Jacob Vickers up with a kick, and it's good. So after the extra point, 21, Carroll, Rehoboth 7 with 31.8 seconds to go. And that's good for the kids, for the fans, for the parents. I do think this right here is something that you can take out of that, because Carroll is a very good physical, fast football team. And if you go back and correct the mistakes that you made this game, that could possibly have just tied the ball game at least, or may have gone ahead if you'd have made the plays and executed in the red zone.
Yeah, I agree 100%. You know, if they'd executed better, you know, especially when they got closer, it would be a whole different look on the scoreboard.
I would imagine you're going to see an onside kick here from Rehoboth.
Yeah, and that's good practice too.
Exactly. For both teams, for Carroll and for Rehoboth. Looks like Carroll's got 10 players within 6 yards of the 50-yard line. So they got the hands. It looks like where he's positioned the ball, that is probably going to come here towards us. And the way he's lining up.
Number 16, Jacob Vickers, is going to try an onside kick. Didn't quite get on top of that like you wanted to.
Yeah.
You know, you really want to get that toe, get that ball, get it flipping and hopping in the air.
Well, he didn't give his players a chance to recover. He kicked a line drive out of bounds, and he was doing what he was trying his best to get it on the ground, but he didn't this time. But that's something you can learn for later on in the season when they may need an onside kick. I would expect Carroll here to take a knee with 31 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, they bring out the second team squad. So a lot of clean jerseys out there now, which is good for them, though. Again, even with this short time, any playing experience that you can get is good.
Number 19, he's been in the backfield all night long. Again, Parker Peacock, another tackle for loss. He hadn't quit either. That's another good sign on that defense.
Yeah, number 16, Wells Gainey with the run.
Looks like their defense is setting JV players in and rotating out. May have a penalty here from Rehoboth. I don't know if they got enough. Looks like they kind of ignored that.
Yeah, I think so. Well, that's your ball game. So the Carroll High Eagles come into Rebel Stadium and put it on the Rebels 21-7. They executed better. You know, they didn't have an answer for number 1 or for number 4, Keyshawn. So just way too much speed on the opposite side of the ball.
I agree. They did a great job.
All right. We're going to thank our sponsors. Clear to close for all your real estate needs. Harley Davidson's of Dothan.
At 7 p.m.
Holland Motorsports. Southeast Health. Call Bob, be cool for the PAT. Zach's Restaurant and Local, best food in the South. Tyree Entertainment for all your live video needs. Tri-State Parking Lot Maintenance, seal coating, asphalt, patch, and striping. Bama RV, the only pressure you should feel when buying an RV is which adventure to take first. Hots Deli, get baked, not fried. WTVY News 4.
And I'd like to thank our crew, the ones with the great shots tonight. This would not be done if it wasn't for them. Our producer, Jared Tyree. Director, Steve Pierce. Graphics by Bradley Roper. Audio, Alan Pierce. Replay, Broxton Gannon. Our camera operators tonight, Hasty Wiggins, Bryant Pierce, and Neil Simmons. Truck technicians, Justin Pierce and Michael Pierce. Our spotters, Jackie Kinney and Presley Kinney. I'm Mark Kinney alongside Philip Gilley here in Rehoboth. See you next week. Thank you for watching WTVY News 4 Game of the Week. Good night and good luck.